皆さん、いい腕前ですね。
Wow, time flies! Just like that, it's time for us to embark on the next phase of our journey! We need to head to Natlan next. Never called it a nation of dragons, but that description doesn't give us much to go on. Exactly! Even when Inazuma was completely Huh. Could it be?
Yes, yes! That look of surprise and excitement is...
Okay, just make sure you get Paimon's good side. Wait, hang on a minute! What's with the photo shoot, Charlotte?
Well, I heard you two were about to leave for the next part of your journey. After everything you did for Fontaine, oh, I have a feeling...
Oh, so you knew we were leaving.
Yeah, that's...
We?
All those obstacles we overcame side by side. Feels like it was just yesterday.
If you encounter any troubles along your journey, you need only let us know, no matter the distance between us.
Partings are inevitable, of course. But distance makes the heart grow fonder, right? One thing will never change, though. We'll always have the memories we made together during this time.
Whoa, you're all here!
Already thinking about taking time off? Any excuse for a party, huh? But yes, you can count on us. We wouldn't let you miss out on all the fun.
Well, in light of your impending departure, shall we take a photo together?
Ooh, great idea! We even have a professional photographer with us. Charlotte, would you do us the honor?
Leave it to me. Just give me a moment to set the camera up.
Oh, by the way, you're overthinking the whole Natlan issue, Paimon. It's just that, because of their local customs, the native people choose. They're not unwelcoming to outsiders, though.
Many members of the SPINA have visited in the past, too.
Well, that's a relief. Hopefully we don't get swept up in any major drama this time.
Well, given your experience and skill in that regard, I have no doubt you'll be able to overcome anything that comes your way.
Still, I hope you can avoid danger this time around.
All right, I'm ready. Well then, traveler.
Bon voyage! Safe travels, traveler. You're welcome back anytime. If you let us know in advance, we could arrange even more people to greet you when you return.
That would be quite the lively affair.
I heard there's a place in Natlan that produces precious stones.
Safe travels, traveler.
That would be quite the...
One picture to publish, and one...
Wow! So this is Natlan! So many strange mountains and, good idea! Finding people means we can learn him, and once we've met the Archon, we should have a better well, Paimon hopes this one is easy. Come on, let's keep following the road!
I'm sorry, Kachina. I know it's not right for us to go back on our word like this.
You can't seem to find other people to...
But if you two leave,
We really are sorry, but you still have plenty of chances. We're just ordinary tribal warriors with years of battle.
We barely had a chance last time, remember? Pilgrimage registration closes tonight.
Well, alright. I just wish I was stronger. But never mind. Guess this is just par for the course at the beach.
Well, if we do well this time...
Yeah, even though we're not participating in the competition.
Of course. Guess I'll have to wait until the next pilgrimage.
Looks like that little girl over there was just abandoned.
Huh? Oh gosh, I'm fine. Don't worry about me.
Yep, we just got to Natlan.
Oh, welcome! I'm Kachina. Utapiti Kachina. Oh, that's something we call an ancient name. If you're here for the pilgrimage of the return of the sick...
So, this pilgrimage.
Oh, yeah! The competition receives basically, the winners become heroes.
Sounds like a massive
Well, due to this phase 1 is a team competition. Oh, and an ancient name bearer is just once the team competition is over.
Yeah, the skill seems pretty huge. Wait a minute. If ancient name bearers lead...
Sure am. Although, the key to winning is in the strength of the team so their decision does make sense. I'd feel the same way if I were in their shoes. All ancient name bearers have to take part. At worst, I'm looking at a few extra scrapes and scratches. I'm not great at fighting, but I always manage to get back on my feet in no time.
Psst, Traveler. Based on the direction of this conversation, Paimon thinks it might be time for us to do our... Yep, time for the next phase of our journey to start for real!
What are you guys talking about? Sorry, didn't mean to freak out on you. I just... how should I put this? I really appreciate the offer. That's so unbelievably generous of you. But only people from Natlan are allowed to take part in the pilgrimage.
Oh, Paimon thought we could just join your team and fight our way to the top and then become heroes.
It's all right. Really. I mean, no one's ever offered to join my team before.
Really?
We're all usually on good terms, but whenever pilgrimage registration, they don't make eye contact or bring up the pilgrimage. It's like I probably don't even need to explain that. It's pretty obvious there's nothing to gain from being on my team.
Oh, don't you worry. The Traveler's strong enough for the three of us. Gods, dragons, giant narwhals. She can give them all a run.
Oh, I get it. You were able to overlook my lack of strength because you're confident.
That's right! We always try to...
A true adventurer. You guys are really special. You're planning on staying in Natlan.
Learn from...
Yeah, you know. Like I promise I won't be in the way. Besides, I can take you to see the sights. And...
What do you think, Traveler? Seems like she really looks up to you. Oh, right! Get those people from...
Don't worry about it. I lose all the time. I'm used to it. But if I manage to learn a thing or two from you, I might... Thank you! Who would have thought I'd get the chance to meet such impressive... Well, come with me, you two. I'll show you where I grew up and introduce you to our tribe, the Children of Echoes. Hello, I'm Kachina, a member of the Children of Echoes. I adore green fruits and would love to become more strong, even though I'm still not much of a fighter. I should probably save all that for later, right? Then, are you hoping to go somewhere? I'm pretty familiar with these parts, so I can show you the way.
Another chance to learn from you! Whoa. That thing over there looks super intimidating. You sure it's not gonna fall off? Don't worry. Our tribe works closely with stone. That's one of our symbols, actually. It's not going anywhere, I promise you. Many of our tribes people love music and dance and have an amazing sense of rhythm. In the past, Outlanders have come here just to study our culture and exchange views. My parents wanted me to learn dance, but I wanted to become a warrior instead. Hey, it's Io! Come on, over here! Allow me to introduce you. This is Io, my Saurian companion, and also an important member of my family. He's saying hello. Saurian? So in Natlan, you... Of course. Natlan is not only a nation of heroes, but Outlanders always seem to think of Io as my pet. Io and I go on adventures together. The children of Echoes have the closest ties to the Tepetli-saurs, which are naturally very friendly to humans. All Saurians have their own personalities, but... See? Io agrees with me. Oh! You're here too! No way! You have a Saurian companion too! Oh, what a sweet little thing! Alright, you two go have fun. I've got some important... No mischief, okay? And you better not go leading your new... This is the most cherished and most sacred item in our tribe. It symbolizes the Wyab that protects... Wyab? Is that a god of some sort? Sort of. We believe the Wyab dwell beneath the earth. We hold regular gatherings here, actually. The Wyab know the past and can foresee the future.
Huh. Kachina, what are you doing here?
Chief! Oh, let me introduce you. This is Pakal, the chief of our tribe. Chief, these two just arrived in Natlan.
Kachina is a child of our tribe. I don't know how you met her, but...
Whoa! There's no need for that, Chief.
A feeling isn't going to satisfy your parents, Kachina.
How about... we show you our adventure?
The people who belong to the Adventurers Guild are... Huh. You're the Traveler, and you're Paimon, her
Paimon is a guide! Jeez, these rumors are getting out of control. Well, okay, maybe this one's not that bad. It does make you seem super powerful and mysterious, Traveler. Wait, is there something special about...
You haven't heard?
Nope.
Learn well from her, Kachina. It's unlikely you've ever had a teacher of greater merit.
Really? To earn that kind of praise from the chief...
Apologies for not trusting your word.
Oh, don't worry about it.
Well, Kachina's still young, so you... As for you, Kachina...
Don't worry, Chief. I told my teammates to go ahead. I may not be much of a fighter, but Kachina's trying not to worry him, huh?
I see. Well, I hope I wasn't interrupting anything just now.
Let me think. I told them about the wire. Oh, right! That word kept popping up in our conversation earlier.
Well, Natlan is a nation of heroes, whose valiant deeds are preserved in you can think of an ancient name almost...
For example, The most famous bear of my ancient name fought in 27 Night Warden Wars. By the time he fought in his last one, even though he wasn't quite where he used to be physically speaking...
Ancient names allow us to preserve the stories of the past. Do you have your stone on you, Kachina?
Of course! Here, take a look. Whoa, that black stone looks so mysterious.
The Wyob decide who is deserving of inheritance. As time passes, ancient names in turn, the accomplishments preserve.
Just like me. But if I didn't know the stories of all the past here... Then you're saying this stone doesn't have any actual power?
None at all. And that is precisely how it...
Think of it this way. If you become a hero because the heavens granted you strength... Oh, Paimon gets it!
Someone had this to say about ancient names. Our forebears carved miracles into obsidian rock. The miracles of the past become the motivations of the present, the limitations of the past. So there's no rush, Kachina. Many people struggle to understand as long as you never stop trying to improve your...
Thank you, Chief. I'll get it together, just you watch. Well, it's getting late. Right. I'm not sure where you're headed, but... Is that where the pilgrimage is taking place? Yep. And outside of competition season, it's the place where our intertribal gatherings are held. Of course. She's the most important figure in the entire event. Sounds like a plan then.
Well, if the Traveler and Paimon are with you, then I don't need to worry about your safety.
All right, we're off. See you later, Chief. I got so carried away just now, I didn't consider what would happen if... Luckily, that's not the case. Or... Well, I guess we just have to meet up after the tournament. You sure it's okay you didn't tell the Chief about your team? Chief Pakal's a really nice guy, but he's not as young as he used to be. He'll find out what really happened when he sees me compete. I'm sure I'll get an earful for lying, but... Yeah, your teammates left you high and dry and you made sure they didn't feel guilty about it. It's not their fault, really. We all grow up listening to stories about the heroes of the past, not out of a selfish desire for glory. Anyway, don't worry about it for now. Once you witness the spectacle for yourself, maybe it'll also be a great opportunity to experience our culture. Alright, time to leave our settlement. Let's head that way. Our last stop, the Statue of the Seven, is also in that direction. Let's go! The statue is so pretty! Is that what the Pyro Archon is like? You betcha! Beautiful, effortlessly confident, and absolutely awesome! It didn't work when you tried earlier either! Now we know that wasn't a fluke. What's going on here? Huh? You can get elemental power from the Statue of the Seven? This would have been such a good opportunity to show Kachina how impressive you are. It's so weird that it's not working. Aw, I would have liked to see that. Sorry, Kachina. We got your hopes up for nothing. No, it's all right. If anything, I'm even more curious now. That's something only vision bearers can use. Could you show me? Take it away, Traveler. Wow! Different elemental powers, wielded by a single person! I've never even heard of something like that! Let me give it a try! Nope. Still just Geo. Anyway, I was right! You really are something special! Just wait until you hear about our previous adventures! Whoa! What's that?
cuckoo soar? They fly high and fast, and they're always full of energy.
Paimon already made the connection, Traveler. You don't have to imitate her.
Oh, before I forget, they look like shiny little gems, don't they? I always bring a few and I know...
Woo! Paimon loves candy. Thanks.
My pleasure, my pleasure!
Great idea! All this sightseeing is making Paimon hungry.
Oh, are you all out of candy? I've got some more if you want.
Whoa, you're practically a walking cafeteria!
I just like bringing a lot of stuff. They only come in handy Huh? Is everything okay, Traveler?
Yeah, that was so weird. It has to mean something, don't...
Actually, you know what?
Different how?
Well, I heard that other nations' Archons live a long time.
And that's not the case in...
Not at all. Every Pyro Archon in Natlan was an ordinary person before taking on the role.
Huh? A human serving as an Archon? Is that even possible? You find it hard to believe too, huh?
So that's not normal then?
Well, based on what we've seen, that's not usually how it works.
Pretty sure the Pyro Archon's the only one who can answer. I do know this, though. The statue of the Seven may look a lot like our current Archon, but oh, I should also mention, the pilgrimage is actually how we select the Pyro Archon.
So the contest is all about how...
That's right. We believe performance in battle is the most comprehensive test our current Archon achieved in... Don't just take my word for it, though. Even the tribe elders said they... But it's just as Chief Pakal said. Today's limits are tomorrow's breakthrough.
Okay, Paimon's gonna ignore the whole human becoming an Archon thing. If we think back to what happened in Ina's...
I wouldn't worry about it. Our Archon's a wonderful person and very welcoming to guests.
Yeah, you're right. It's not like...
It'll all work out. He'll...
Alright, Paimon's just about ready to...
Oh, we call this a phlogiston chisleth. Good things happen. Sorry to disappoint, but... Wait! You can use it too? How? That was amazing! I don't even know what to say!
Wait, look behind you! Something's coming! What do we do? Is something after us? Should we get ready to fight?
We're fine. This here is Toto. Hiya, Toto. It's me, Kachina. Well, aren't we looking lively today?
Oh, so it was just a friendly Saurian.
That's right. There's quite a few of them around here, and Toto's the friendliest and gentlest of the bunch. He's always hanging around these parts. I swear he does it just to show off to any Outlanders that might come this way.
What does the crouching mean?
That's an invitation. He's offering us a ride.
Paimon's not so sure about this. It's kind of scary, don't you think? He's huge! Oh, good point. You guys have fun with that then. Paimon will just float alongside. Wow, the sightseeing is even better from up here.
The higher the vantage point, the better the view.
Are you and Toto close, Kachina?
Yep. When I was little, my parents and I went to the Stadium of the Sacred Flame to buy a bunch of different fruits, but Toto wasn't even half his current size back then. But I still burst into tears when I saw him approach. In the end, though, he didn't eat a single one. And after that, he used his big head to help get our cart right side up again. I've been bringing him fruit ever since. Oh, and I was the one that named him Toto, actually. With the sheer amount of food he can eat, he pretty much grew like a weed. Oh, look over there! That's our destination! The Stadium of the Sacred Flame.
You can let us off here, Toto. Thanks for the lift. It's an easy walk from here, so I say we head the rest of the way on foot. That's true, especially considering his size. Well, see you later, Toto! Right here!
Off we go.
Carving waves! We made it! I'm supposed to meet some friends here, but...
Open your eyes, Slowpoke! Ugh, we've been here this entire time. I've already lost track of how long you've kept us waiting. Listen here, you. It's not just Kanish and Moalani's time you're wasting, but mine, too! Mine!
What the heck? That's a strange-looking Saurian. Or, wait, is it even a Saurian?
Take it down a notch, all right? You don't even know some of these people. Just because Kachina's too nice to get mad at you doesn't give you an excuse to be rude to her.
And what are you gonna do about it? You think you're the boss of... Hey! Oh, what do you think you're doing?
All right, I've put him in a timeout for now. Sorry about that.
Aw, you didn't have to do that. Hal just doesn't have much of...
He got what he deserved. Let's just hope the lesson sticks this time.
Moalani, there you are.
Looks like you made some new friends.
Hello, Paimon's Paimon.
Oh, a bold statement. I like it.
I don't see your teammates with you.
Oh,
So you're saying you've been dipped. That might give them an advantage during the team stage, but it all...
Yeah, well, the outcome of the team stage usually depends.
Hey now. Besides, you're not lacking in strength at all. You were only 3 victories short of reaching the Night Warden War.
wait, so if the pilgrimage...
The former is a battle of skill. The latter is a real war. A war against our eternal enemy, the Abyss.
So they're here too. Well, wait a second. You're saying the prize for winning the pilgrimage is the chance to go to war?
That's not too far off. That's why it's called the Night Warden Wars. The pilgrimage chooses the strongest warriors among the tribes. Their names and deeds are then recorded in epic tales passed down. Yes, but that's the nature of war. Resisting the Abyss is our duty. But we're not alone in this fight.
It's something we call the Ode of Resurrection.
Resurrect people, you mean?
Yep, so it's not so scary, really.
Let's go register. We don't have much time.
Wait, what about you, Kachina? You're not really planning on competing.
We really wish we could help, but we're not from here.
There's no threshold to the number of participants. No matter how strong or experienced the war, in a situation like that, it's always better to have someone...
Oh, how about this? When we register, why don't we ask if these two... Odds are the answer will be no, so if that doesn't work, well... I only have a few teammates this time.
You're not asking me to lead your team, are you?
Look at you, mind reader. So, what do you say?
Fine by me, but doesn't that leave you and Kachina?
I bet our new friends here will agree that...
Oh, you mean us? Haha, you're right. 2 is definitely better than 1.
It's just like the old saying we have.
But what if I drag you down?
Listen to yourself. You'd be hard-pressed to find someone in Natlan who can beat us when we're together.
Hearing you say that does make me feel a little more confident. Still, teams rarely contain more than one ancient name bearer.
The rules don't forbid it, so who cares what they think? It's not like they left us any other option.
Well, I'll leave you to break the news to your soon-to-be former teammates.
Oh, I know. Just give me a second, you guys. We can go sign up together once I'm done.
Faster!
This is the place. Let's wait for Mualani here.
Did you see the flags at the front gate when we entered?
Oh, yeah. There were flags,
Those are our tribal flags. One for each of the 6 tribes that...
Why the sudden tour guide routine?
I said I'd introduce them to Natlan, and we've got nothing better to do, so...
Fair enough. Well, I'm from the Scions of the Canopy. We live high in the mountains and have the closest ties to the Yumkasaurs.
My friend Mualani belongs to the people of the Springs. That just leaves the Flower Feather Clan, the Masters of the Nightwind. If we get a chance after the pilgrimage, I'll be sure to show you around.
Well, if we're talking tribes, allow me to stand in for...
Mualani, you're back!
Everything's settled on my end.
They probably just didn't see any drawbacks to your proposition.
We're saying the same thing here. You, my friend, are a formidable competitor, and...
Hello there. Here to register for the pilgrim?
That's right. I wanted to ask, though,
I'm sorry, but only people from Natlan are eligible to participate.
You couldn't make an exception just this once? This traveler is a renowned adventurer.
It's not that simple, Miss Mualani. Even a single exception sets a dangerous precedent for countless interested... The purpose of the pilgrimage is not only to select strong warriors, but this is the fire that fuels the sacred flame. Natlan...
Oh, so there's another purpose.
That was the initial purpose, actually. Every participant, whether they win or lose, contributes to...
Exactly right, Mr. Kinich. Contending fire can only be produced in battle. Outlander participation would inhibit the production of this fire, which...
Oh, so it all comes down to the contending fire. Well, you can still enjoy the event from the stands.
That would be great! Tourists like us are better suited to being spectators anyway. Still, there's something Paimon was wondering, actually. You read Paimon's mind, Traveler. Why doesn't everyone just fight together? You know...
The power of resurrection has its limits. For starters, the ode only works...
That's also why ordinary people who emerge victorious in the pilgrimage, it's for their own protection. Although, there's still...
That brings us to the other condition for resurrection. Not much to this one, actually. Just one word. Victory.
Victory?
The victors shall burn bright, while the losers must turn to ash.
Only those who triumph over the abyss earn the right to be revived. Defeat in battle not only means death. The tales of the vanquished are eventually forgotten.
Yeah, they won, right? Isn't it the defeated ones who need reviving?
You have to think about it at the team level. For example, even if 4 of them were to perish, the Ode of Resurrection would still take effect. All you need is for 1 person to return victorious.
Because every victory is a building block of our legacy.
Of course, the team needs to be strong enough for that to be the case. That's why the first stage of the pilgrimage is divided into... No one fights alone. That is what we believe.
This all sounds pretty dangerous.
Well, that axiom is meant to be a warning, as danger is always present. But together, we can move forward. You know, not to mention, the Abyss isn't an enemy with a concrete form.
I've actually fallen in battle before. I spent some time wandering the realm of the Wyub.
The realm of the Wyub? Does that mean the Wyub exists somewhere?
Hard to say. The realm's not somewhere you can access by ordinary means, and we call this realm the Night Kingdom.
The fact that you were resurrected at all is the worst thing in the world.
Then releasing you from your timeout has gotta come in at a close second.
You would do well to speak with reverence of the almighty Dragon Lord Kahula-How! Lest you live to regret it.
If you're done arguing, you're... It all went fairly quickly. In the meantime, you can all go rest at the hotel.
Nice. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. All food and entertainment before tomorrow's matches are on the house, courtesy of our Archon. Family and friends included, which means you both get in on it.
Need a surfboard?
Dig in, you guys. Eat as much as you want. There's more where this came from, too, so don't be shy. Let's feast until the bill gives the Archon a heart attack.
Don't be dramatic.
The Pyro Archon is very generous, even if it does cause some trouble for all the hotel work. Speaking of trouble, I've locked a how away for now.
Wait, isn't that a little harsh?
Nah, Kenichi and How are always like that. What's got you all down in the dumps, Kachina?
I know. I can't keep using my age as an excuse. I have to prove to people that I'm not trying to avoid the Night Warden war.
You don't have to prove anything to anyone. If they don't think you deserve to bear your ancient name, they can take it up with the YUB. Trust me, Kachina. The YUB see something special in you.
I just hope it's not the fact that I can take a few punches. Yeah, I'm on a 7 or 8 pilgrimage losing streak.
To be honest, losing 7 or 8 times isn't even a lot.
Yeah, didn't you say you got really close before?
It's just... what if I don't even make it through the team stage this time?
Hey, have a little faith, will you? Stumble, and I'll be there to get you back on your feet. I know you've never tasted victory, but you trust me, don't you?
Milani, you're the best. I trust you. I definitely do. I still don't know why the YUB chose me to inherit an ancient name, but I can't be the only bear who's ever felt this way.
Not to mention, the fact that your ancient name has survived until now means otherwise it would be lost to us by now.
That's right! And you'll have us rooting for you too!
No. It should be the other way around. But still. Thanks, you guys. Geez, now I'm crying again. I'll win this time for sure. I won't let your support go to waste. Oh, right. I should eat something.
Nice to see your game face back, Kachina.
Thanks for encouraging her, you two. It's easy for people to only see how she has a lot to learn, so...
Don't you worry. We've seen how kind and hardworking she is.
Take it easy. You're getting tears in your food.
I'll pour you all some drinks. I brought some homemade fruit juice.
She even travels with homemade juice?
Kachina's backpack is practically a bottomless pit.
That's true, but she definitely only offered us some so she could go find somewhere to cry for a little while.
Seems like you two really look out for her.
She's like a little sister to me, you know? She's already so talented. She just needs that one, and I have a feeling this is the one.
Why are you so sure?
Oh, no. I was just born confident.
Mulani's being modest. She's already a 3-time veteran of the Night Warden Wars. Came out on top each time. And she's never had to be resurrected.
Wow, that's amazing!
Nah, it's no big deal. The opponents I had to face were pretty tame, that's all. Either way, the challenges haven't been that difficult so far. But I'd love to fight alongside...
Paimon gets it! That's how Paimon and the Traveler are too. Of course! Just think about it, Traveler! Where would...
Drinks are here! Better try them while they're still fresh.
Feeling better now, Kachina?
Me? I'm totally fine. I'm gonna get some meat in my system, then head out to get some exercise.
I'll come with you.
Just don't go overboard, okay? The last thing we need is for someone to oversleep.
If only we had a friend who...
Alright, fine. Make sure you guys are up on time.
Attaboy. I knew you'd catch on.
So full. So sleepy. We should get a good night's sleep before the competition tomorrow. I'm still a little worried about Kachina, though. Maybe we can help her out with her training. She did say she wanted to learn from us. Not that Paimon's gonna be doing much of the teaching.
Need a surfboard?
Carving waves!
Oh, it's you two! I just finished training with Mililani.
Well, you worked so hard to introduce us to...
Wow, you guys are exactly like Kachina described. Guess I should make myself scarce, though.
Huh? What do you mean? Observation?
Yeah, the person who hits the hardest isn't always the one who wins.
Oh, I think I get it. You're saying, fight smarter, not harder.
Atta girl, Kachina!
You're right. I just need to Mind sticking around a little longer, Mililani?
Sure.
Thanks for taking the time to teach me, you two.
Just give it your best shot.
I'm not keeping you up, am I?
Oh, I'm bursting.
Off we go. Spin to win! Morning, Traveler. Morning, Paimon.
Looks like everyone's here right on time. Good to see that no one overslept.
Says the one who only made it because I was there to get you!
How? Not so loud. You're gonna give me a headache.
Well, if you don't do well today, we know who to blame now, don't we?
See how your friends talk to me, Kanich? I help you wake them up, make sure everyone's on time, and do I get a thank you, a how? No! I get told off!
Mililani's right, though.
Hopeless. Every last one of you.
All right, moving on.
I had some nerves at first.
That's good to hear.
The competition's about to start. Did everyone eat something?
A little. Didn't.
Oh no, we were so busy focusing on the tournament we forgot.
I thought that might happen. Here, I brought you some. No thanks necessary.
Attention everyone! The tournament is about to begin!
Well, I'd say more, but the opening ceremony is what kicks everything off.
Don't you worry, Paimon's...
Thanks, you two.
Well, we should get going.
Okay, bye-bye!
Attention everyone! The tournament's about to begin!
Ooh, that's our cue! Wow, we've definitely never witnessed a competition of this scale before.
Entering the Stadium of the Sacred Flame, you won't be able to leave the arena once the tournament begins.
The pilgrimage of the return of the Sacred Flame is a competition with a... Before we begin, allow me to remind everyone of the rules. Today's tournament... Each team will board a hot air balloon, which will land at a random location. Contestants must search for fire towers within the contest grounds. Defeat in combat, departure from the contest grounds, and... Only those who emerge triumphant in the team stage earn the right to take part in the individual battles. After many rounds of battle, now, let us welcome our Archon as she delivers the opening address!
Skill, strategy, fortune. The pilgrimage is not merely a trial to determine the Today marks the beginning of yet another legendary saga. One written in the triumphs of the victors. So, without further ado, let the games begin!
So that's the Pyro Archon? Is it just Paimon, or does... Kachina said she was friendly and welcoming, but... Didn't Kachina say she was just an ordinary person before becoming the Archon? Sure doesn't seem like it. She doesn't seem ordinary at all. Oh, look! It's Kachina and the others!
Well, folks, it's clear the contestants are already...
Yeah! Cool guys! Do it!
Kick their butts, Itzna!
Go, Mualani, go!
You can do it, Kachina!
And the crowd goes wild! Remember the rules. The balloons will take you to random locations, and your battle starts the moment you land. Good luck, everyone!
Guess this is where we're starting.
Let me see. Let's head that way. We don't need to worry about avoiding other teams.
Okay, I'll follow your lead.
Just remember, don't hesitate.
And with that, the pilgrimage is now underway. Time for the contestants.
Oh, a fire tower! And an unoccupied one from the looks of it. Be on the lookout for an ambush. Careful, we've got company!
Kachina. All right, let's finish this.
Looks like we've got ourselves an easy start!
Perfect timing. We've got to fight to generate contending fire in the first place. So let's go. Winner takes all, loser gets lost.
We won!
We're just getting started. Grab the fire and let's head to the next spot.
Currently in the lead, we have Chaska, one of the contestants from the Flower Feather clan. Amaru has taken out 6 contestants in a row! What a legendary competitor! But can his hot streak continue?
Oh, well, aren't you two an interesting duo?
How did these monsters make it onto the ground?
It's part of the tournament. You can't handle a few monsters. How are you supposed to repel the abyss? Look, why don't we handle these monsters first? Then we can battle it out between ourselves. Skills aren't half bad, but I think I've got a good grasp of what you can do. Sorry, but not everyone can make it until the end. Your run ends here!
Nicely done, Kachina!
We actually beat a legend!
Come on, don't just stand there. Let's grab the fire and go.
We have a new team pulling ahead. Mualani and Kachina have already eliminated several favorites for the win.
I knew someone would show up. Hand over the sacred fire and no one gets hurt. Let's finish this next time.
Would you look at this? 2 favorites for the win. Itzna and ďØÚNG have run into each other. Looks like it's gonna be an early goodbye for one of these formidable competitors.
This mountain is huge. Is the next tower really all the way up there? It's going to take forever to make it to the top.
Just leave it to me. I'll get us up there.
We made it! Great work, Kachina.
Glad I could help.
An empty
Come
fire
on!
tower.
Show me your courage!
We're too late.
Darn it!
And another competitor crosses the finish line. Ian-san and the Collective of Plenty certainly living up to some lofty expectations.
Kachina, is that you? I'm sorry about this, but since we ran into each other, I can't just let you pass. If you want glory, you'll have to go through me!
Every minute that passes, fewer and fewer contestants remain in play. The remaining competitors need to hurry if they want to make it out of this stage.
Hold it right there. That fire is mine. In your dreams, I think someone needs a reality check, and I'm more than happy to oblige. I'd like to see you try. Hey, let's work together. Good idea. No way. Let's go.
Check this out. Best of luck. Let's ride.
Let's finish this next time.
We've collected enough sacred fire. Still doing all right, Kachina?
What's this?
Yep, all good.
Uh-oh, we're running out of time. Wait, there's a spirit over there. We can ride it back. Oh, we really lucked out. Just grab onto me, Kachina. I'm not sure if you remember, but people from my tribe can ride spiritways over great distances. It's all smooth sailing from here.
Thanks, Mililani.
Hey, what are you thanking me for? We won as a team. There's no way I could have taken on that many people without you. Have a little faith in yourself. You're already a great warrior. Those were some steep curves. You're not scared, are you?
I'm fine. I don't scare either. Not after that last ride you took me on.
Oh, yeah. Back when we first met, right? I accidentally knocked over your piece of cake, then offered to take you spiritway surfing to make up for it.
Actually, I was feeling pretty down that day. My training didn't go well, and... Anyway, you really cheered me up. Mililani, I really want to win this time. I want to win this pilgrimage and become a true warrior.
That's what I like to hear.
If your team has gathered enough fire, please proceed to the stage.
Congratulations, Mililani. Congratulations, Kachina. You amazing.
Congratulations!
Keep it up, Mililani!
Kachina! Mililani!
Kachina! Mililani! Kachina! Mililani!
You two can take a short break while the team stage comes to a close. After that, we'll proceed to the next stage of the company.
You two are assigned to different lounge areas.
Solo battles next. And I was 3 wins short last time. Just calm down, Kachina.
Hold it right there. This is the contestants' lounge.
We're contestants too. Let us through.
According to my list, you're not among the individual match.
Well, we'd still be candidates if it was just based on strength. Ugh.
Wait, you two are...
Well, look who we have here. Remember us? Your little trick got us disqualified. Since we've crossed paths again, let's settle this once and for all.
Right now?
Don't mind him, Kachina. Tournament rules place you under no obligation to... You! Don't just stand there! Get security over here now!
Forget the rules. Isn't the pilgrimage about picking the strongest warriors? Exactly. Now's our chance to duke it out fair and square.
Kachina!
Who are you?
Traveler! Paimon! What are you doing here? We just came to have a chat and then all of a sudden these guys were... You're not bullying Kachina on our watch!
Thanks, you guys. I don't know your names, but if you really want to face me, I'll allow it. It has to wait until after the tournament, though.
That's enough, you two. Being caught off guard is not an excuse. If this behavior persists, you may find yourselves barred from future competition.
Whatever. Let's...
Are you alright? You're not hurt anywhere, are you?
No, thanks to you. To be honest, I totally blanked out just now. Right. I'll show them what I'm made of.
That sounds more like it. You can do it!
I heard there was trouble. Has the situation been resolved?
Yes. It was nothing out of the ordinary. A couple...
Some people are so obsessed with glory. They can't even... I hope you don't let them get to you, Kachina, because you'll need to get ready. You're
That came up quick. All right, I'm coming. Well, guess I'm off.
We issued a warning to those two troublemakers. We get people like that every year. The pilgrimage symbolizes glory, and some...
Have faith in yourself, Kachina, and don't get too tense.
You must be Kachina. You know, people told me I got lucky in the draw, but I beg to differ. So, I'm looking forward to seeing what you're made of. The team stage ended before I had my fill of battle. I hope you don't disappoint. Well, anything you want to say in return?
I won't lose to you. Not when so many people are supporting me and cheering for me, and I really want to earn a spot in the Night Warden Wars.
All right, our contestants have each said their piece. To your places, everyone. And begin!
Let's go, Twirly! Clear the area!
Come on, you can do better!
Shockwave!
That's more like it. Again!
Spin to win! You get back!
I'm fine.
Let's go, Twirly!
I actually lost. Knew I had an eye for the good ones. Guess that means I was right about you all.
Congratulations to Kachina for taking the win. Let's give her a round of applause, everyone. Now, diving into the other matchups.
That's one down! Woohoo!
Where do you come from, kid? Think you've got what it takes to go to war? Hate to break it to you, but it won't be easy to get through me.
And you are...
You don't recognize me? Figures. Our generation's been in decline ever since THEO and the other. Either way, once we face off, you won't forget my name anytime soon. Let's do this!
LIριο! LIριο!
Hear that? The exhilarating cheers of the crowd. That's why I'm here.
Shockwave! Let's go, Twirly!
Looks like it's time to get serious. Gotta hand it to you, kid. You really impressed me. I take back what I said before our match. You've got what it takes, Kachina. Youngsters like you, you'll forge your own miracles.
And it's Kachina for the win! We'll now head into a short break as our...
Thanks for cheering me on, you two. You were great out there! You faced a lot of impressive competitors.
I don't think I did too shabby either.
You ready for the last round, Kachina?
Mualani!
I got permission to come see you before the last round starts. But, your final opponent... It's me.
What?
Yeah, I just found out myself. We're really close in the rankings, so... only the winner gets to move forward. But I wanted to fight alongside you.
I did too, but it is what it is. But we just have to get past it. War is cruel, and the Abyss certainly isn't going to go easy, so I'm going to give this battle my all, Kachina. And I hope you do the same. To hand victory to your opponent is to take pity on them. But no one's asking for pity here, yeah? So, you ready?
I'll do my best!
Atta girl.
So, if If one of you has to lose, who should we cheer for then?
You mean one of us is destined to win? I'll be happy no matter who wins. Traveler, Paimon, I'll see you after the match.
I've been training so long for this. Thanks for believing in me.
Cheerleaders 1 and 2 are here for you, no matter what.
A competition is no place for regrets. Leave it all on the field. I have faith in you.
We've arrived at the final phase. The winner of this match will take the final spot among the victors. Give it up for a long-time contender and first-time finalist from the Children of Echoes, Kachina!
You get this, Kachina!
And her opponent from the people of the Springs, a young prodigy and Night Warden Wars veteran, Mualani! This face-off between old friends promises to be an explosive showdown. May the best warrior win!
You've come so far. Still nervous?
Why does it have to be you? Still, I'm glad in a way. Even if I lose, I won't have any regrets.
Come on! Kachina, this is no time to be modest. I know you want this more than me. And it's about time you start sounding like it, okay?
I want to win. Mualani, this one's mine!
Look.
The winner is, from the Children of Echoes, Kachina! And with that, the winners of this pilgrimage have been decided. Put your hands together for our victors as we welcome them to the stage. With her 6th consecutive win, Cheska of the Flower Feather Clan. She managed to turn the tides all by herself. Ian-san of the Collective of Plenty. with an explosive comeback 10 years in the making, Kaiulani of the people of the Springs. A seasoned and renowned warrior, Kibungu of the Scions of the Canopy. Last but not least, finally living up to her true potential, Kachina of the Children of Echoes.
Woo! Over here, Kachina!
I made it. Feels like a dream.
This is no dream. Your strength is what got you here.
We'll be going to war together. It's an honor to fight alongside you, Kachina.
No matter how many pilgrimages I witness, I'm always overwhelmed with pride in this moment. Pride for you, my brave warriors. Brave warriors. The following is an order, and also a personal request.
As you command.
As you command.
Traveler, Paimon, there you are! I wanted to thank you for supporting Kachina back there. Not that it feels good to lose, but I'm happy for her. Hey, wanna go for a walk? Kachina and the others will be busy fighting.
Sure! What do you say, Traveler? Something on your mind?
Listen, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't worried. But she's got experienced, powerful companions to take. Glory always comes with a risk. If victory was assured, she's not one to fall so easily. She bears the ancient name Uthabiti, after all. Come to think of it, the people of the Springs live alongside the Kaholasaurs.
Looks like you beat me to it.
Kinich?
I was planning on inviting you to visit the Scions of the Canopy.
Hey, first come, first served. You snooze, you lose, Kinich.
Yeah, you were first. Still, Traveler, Paimon, feel free to stop by if you ever have time.
Yeah, thanks for inviting us.
All right, let's pack up and head out.
Ad Astra Abyssa.
We're finally here! So this is your home, Mulan.
See? What did I tell you?
Fetch me a bottle of wine, would you, dear?
Just one? Let's get another.
Want to go to Golden Dusk later?
Now this is a vacation.
Wow, it's so lively around here.
We try to treat every day like a holiday around here. Now, let me show you around. Show Chiquicattle Records. The hot springs, of course. Natural hot springs have tons of health benefits.
Wait, you...
Oh, don't be shy. Come on, I'll take you to get changed.
Mualani!
Huh? Oh, Auntie Atea!
Please, I've told you that just Atea is fine. Do I look that old to you?
Were you taking these two to the hot springs?
That's right. Oh, let me introduce you. This is the Traveler. They only just arrived in Natlan.
Hi there!
I'm Mualani's neighbor, Atea. By the way, Mualani,
Yeah, I was this close to winning. Anyway, it's all in the past. Oh, wait. You'll need swimsuits first.
Hold it right there, young lady. Have you forgotten the rule about bathing?
Rule?
Oh, there's a rule about bathing in the hot springs?
That's right. Outlanders have to complete a trial at an artificial hot spring before they're allowed.
It's not nearly as scary as it sounds. Basically, natural hot springs have higher temperatures that not everyone can withstand. A few travelers have gotten scalded by the water in the past. But seriously, Auntie Atea, do we have to be so strict?
Famous last words.
Oh, that sounds dangerous.
Exactly. There will be no excessive risk-taking on my watch.
Okay.
That's more like it. And don't try anything funny.
Relax.
Much better. How else would I have the energy to keep an eye on all you— Hey! You over there! How many times have I told you no roughhousing near the hot springs?
Oh, shoot! That weird lady's back again!
Run! Stop right there! You need a stern talking to!
She sure has a lot of energy.
She's a legend in our tribe. Back before I inherited my ancient name, she was one of Natlan's most renowned warriors. She referred to anyone who came to these parties as her hot spring buddies.
If Paimon lived here, she would take advantage of the hot spring.
It's just, during battle, she was impaled in the abdomen by an abyssal monster. The doctors managed to save her life, but they made it clear that she could never bathe in the hot springs again. Abyssal power still exists within her body.
Oh, no wonder she has so many scars.
That's normal. She never talks about her injury. She's worked tirelessly over the years to dig. Anyway, let's head to the artificial springs.
Oh, I see. That's a great idea.
See, I told you the chief would agree. Well, let's get moving then. We can't let a word of this slip to anyone else.
Hey, Amina, Hikaru, Marukao. You three seem particularly cheerful.
Oh, Mualani, you're back.
This is the Traveler and Paimon, two very important guests.
Oh, what a coincidence. We were just talking about her.
We think Auntie Atea's illness has taken a turn for the—
Really? How can you tell?
Okay, so while you've been busy with the pilgrimage, specifically the hot springs in the cave to the north of our settlement, I'm sure you know the one. She could never come into contact with hot water before, and now she's—
Yeah, so we got to thinking, what if we renovated the abandoned spring behind her back, then through— Chief Amina thinks it's a great idea too.
Of course! How could you even think of pulling this off? I'm a little busy right now, though.
Of course! Take your time. You should focus on our guests for now. These artificial springs are pretty new, but the experience is just as good as the natural ones if you ask. And you two, I know you want to focus on Atea's surprise, but don't forget your patrol duties in the meantime.
You got it, Chief. We'll keep an eye out. You can—
All right, we're off then. See you at the abandoned spring, Mualani.
I'm also gonna head out. Have fun!
Finally, it's hot spring time! Oh, I already arranged swimwear for you guys. So, what do you think? Can you feel the warmth relax every muscle in your body?
Yeah, it's so nice. The steam is warm too.
The first time I came to the hot springs, there was no calming effect whatsoever. I was such a little ball of energy, the moment my parents looked away, I ran off to the high temperature pools. It was actually pretty funny looking back on it. They were absolutely frantic, looking for me all over, until finally they saw my head slowly poke out from under the water. I was too young to remember the whole ordeal, but my parents told me all about it. A natural-born swimmer, my mother called me. Just like her, I taught myself how to dive underwater the first time I ever went swimming. So feel free to go for a swim. I'll be right here if you need rescuing.
Okay, here goes nothing.
Auntie Atea, you really came to check on us?
Of course. And I'm glad you listened. The temperature in the artificial springs isn't too high, so I went with Saurus crackers and grain fruit.
Oh, thank you! These are great!
Well, I did make them myself. Very few young people know how to truly appreciate hot springs, so listen carefully. The temperature of the hot spring not only determines the type of snacks you should choose, but also the amount of time you should spend in the water. To bathe in a hot spring is to completely empty your mind. As such, swimming around the pool is incredibly disruptive and impolite, and something you should absolutely not learn from Mualani.
Hey!
All right, looks like you were able to adapt to... Well, I've got to get going. Oh, and make sure you drink your milk. I'm looking at you, Mualani. That better not happen again, whether I'm here to catch you or not.
Okay.
Paimon didn't think you were the type to do something like that.
I remember thinking I'd totally get away with it too. But turns out milk is pretty easy to... Some people get dizzy if they stay in here.
Paimon's fine, just a bit stuffed.
Looks like you two are naturals. I certainly don't trust their aesthetic tastes. In exchange, though, I can recommend a couple of shops that are worth... Huh?
Yeah, she brought us snacks, and friends are supposed to help each other out.
Well then, the more the merrier. All right, we should get going. Let's organize the best hot spring gathering Natlan's ever seen.
Mualani! Wait, you brought our guests too?
We're here to help!
But you're important guests!
All right. Stop Now, where to start? Looks like the water outlet is blocked pretty... Ooh, those boxes in the corner need to be thrown out as well. Also, someone needs to go out and get some cloth, wood, and...
I'm not good at haggling. Why don't...
Hey, I'm not any better, and I...
Yeah, that works too. I can introduce you to all the shops while we're at it.
To digging then? Let's go!
Let's ride!
Hey there, Yellowpath. Hope business has been going well.
Well, if it isn't Mualani,
That's right. Didn't make the cut this year, though.
well, it wouldn't be a competition.
Here, it's all on the list.
Wow, that is a large...
That's right. Keep this between us for now.
Wait, you're saying she can go in the hot springs again?
Come on, I know you can sweeten the...
All right.
Wow, that was amazing, Mulan.
Interested? They won't come to...
I'm not planning to haggle this time. Nope. Kachina likes shiny little trinkets, so I'll hold on to them for now.
All right, that should be everything.
Let me see... Huh?
That's on the house. 7 years ago, when the Abyss attacked our tribe, so send her my regards, would you? And have fun.
Oh, we will. It's gonna be a party to remember. Well, that's our shopping done. We're back. How's everything going? Wow, this place cleaned up nice.
I would hope so. We spent all day clearing out. Did you guys get everything?
Oh, we brought back tons.
All right then, roll up your sleeves.
Actually, why don't you two take a break? So, I was brainstorming on the way over, and I'm thinking we could draw... So, what do you think? Not bad, right?
It looks amazing!
Well, I'm usually the one in charge of the family stores. Not to mention, this was totally a group effort.
Yeah, tonight's definitely not gonna work.
I see. What? This could actually be a good thing. Well, let's call it a day then. Traveler, Paimon, you must be tired too. Come on. All right, this is it. Get a good night's sleep, okay? I'll see you tomorrow.
Yep, good night! Paimon's exhausted. We really went all over the place today, didn't we? Anyway, we need to be well rested for the party tomorrow, so let's head inside.
To arms, everyone! To arms!
Why now?
Hi? What's with all the noise?
Traveler, Paimon, wake up!
Mualani? What's going on? Where did all these monsters come from?
It's the Abyss. Our patrols are trying to drive them back as we speak. Come with me. I'll take you somewhere safe.
Mualani, a little help over here. We can't hold them back much longer.
One moment. I'll be right there. Couldn't have said it better myself. Hang in there. We're here to help. Let's ride! Germinate! Propagate! Positions!
Oh, have they been contaminated by the Abyss?
No, they are the Abyss. Destroy them!
Scatter!
Thank you.
I'm alright. Go help the others.
I almost died.
Check this out! Best of luck! Ha! Let's ride! We've cleared out most of the monsters over here. Looks like we're still in for a long night, though. We still have no idea where... Let's go ask Amina. She'll have a better handle on the situation. Carving waves! Amina!
Oh, it's you three. Thank you for helping clear out those monsters. We were prepared for an attack, but we didn't have enough people to prevent them from breaking through our defense.
Where'd they come from this time?
The east side. We've pinpointed the position of an abyssal pylon?
A kind of gate created by the Abyss. One that the only way to end the attack is to destroy the pylon as soon as possible. Otherwise, the endless hordes of monsters...
Exactly. That's what I...
All right, we'll go seal off the one to the east. Traveler, Paimon, can I count...
Of course! We can't just sit back and do nothing! On behalf of the people of the Springs, you have my thanks.
Let's go. There's no time to lose. Take care.
On behalf of the people of the Springs, you have my thanks.
Faster! Off we go! Off we go! Carving waves!
Mualani, is that the pylon?
That's it, all right. Come on, let's get rid of it. This thing.
Amazing! Shower me with praise! strings! Catching at the flame!
Propagate! Here! All eyes on me!
Amazing! Whew! That should do it, right?
I don't see any more monsters, so...
Do these attacks happen a lot?
Yeah, it makes things hard sometimes, but besides, the Abyss doesn't care how difficult our... Come on, we should head back. Huh? What are you looking at? Is there something over there?
You're right. Mualani, look! They're Wait, that area looks kind of familiar.
What? How unlucky can we get? We just finished the renovations. We probably don't have any reinforcements over there, so it's up to us.
Huh? Seems like the monsters are decreasing in number.
Come on, everyone, keep it up!
Need a sir?
Yoo-hoo! Scatter! Positions! Woohoo! Woohoo!
It's my name, echoing song!
Ha! Let's ride! Terminate!
May I propagate? Dance with the waves!
Woohoo! Carving waves!
Ateya, what are you doing here?
Where do you think? I was in a hurry, so it's not my best work.
Stop talking for now. That wound looks bad.
Is this the right area? Hello? Anyone there? Mualani.
Ateya took care of it, but she's injured.
All right, stop fussing. Don't you think?
Wait, no. This was meant to be a surprise.
For me, right? I know.
Ateya!
You think I couldn't tell you were avoiding me on purpose? And you, Mualani, were you the one that brought the snacks? How many times have I told you, you have to choose them based on the temperature of the water?
Oh, forget about that. The doctor's almost here, and you're good.
The impurities and the elemental energy we embody repel each other.
What? The crystal has been purified? When?
The anguish he feels has brought him to tears. I also came across a teardrop crystal. Can you...
Ateya! Ateya! Wait, what do you mean? What is this? Some sort of purification? The abyssal power, it's being cleansed away!
How can that be?
I never knew that was even possible.
Ateya!
The mark of the abyss. It's gone.
Yes, thanks to the Traveler. By the way, Traveler, are you all right? I just saw you purify abyssal power from Ateya. You're sure? Good. Good.
Thank goodness.
You scared us all half to death just now.
All right, everyone, head back and get some rest. We'll meet here tomorrow. We'll celebrate Ateya's recovery and our triumph over the abyss. And most importantly, we'll show the Traveler and Paimon how grateful we are for their aid.
Got it!
Got any other secret powers I should know about? But seriously, you really came through for us tonight, so thank you.
Paimon almost forgot you had that ability. You used it back in Mondstadt to cleanse Dvalin's tears, didn't you? That was some quick thinking, Traveler.
Abyssal power still exists within her body.
We think Auntie Atea's illness has taken a turn for...
She could never come into contact with hot water before, and now she's visiting the hot springs every night.
Hello? Traveler? Maybe you can zone out some other time because Paimon can barely keep her eyes open.
Off we go!
Let's ride!
The show begins!
Not interested in hanging out with the other kids? Snacks not to your taste? Hot spring temperature too high? None of the above, huh? I heard you were the one who cleansed the abyssal power yesterday. I was hoping to keep it a secret for a few...
Who? Me?
Yes, you. Come on. Let's go for a walk.
Hey, where are you going?
Just going to get some air. It's too... You have fun. We'll be right back. Oh, and...
All right! Sounds great!
Mualani.
Yeah?
You've gotten so tall. You know that. Tell me, how are your parents?
They're away on business. Traveler, did something happen? Both of you seem a little off today.
I guess I should explain. I wasn't visiting the hot springs because I was getting better. And that pylon yesterday, it's because my body isn't going to last much longer. Your friend saved my life in that cave. And because of that, I got to enjoy this celebration with you all. The hot springs, I'm just trying to enjoy them for as long as I have left.
Oh.
Mualani?
That better not happen again, whether I'm here to catch you or not. I wanted to believe you were actually recovering.
You want to know something? Recovery, death, to me. You've never been resurrected. I lived with longer take to the front lines. But yesterday, I was finally able to let go of that regret. Seeing you out there, it made me realize, even if I was never injured, old age would still take me one day. Just remember, whether in life or death, I am always with you.
I understand. Seems like you've given this a lot of thought, Atea. Thank you for telling me all this. I'll do everything in my power to protect our tribe, our nation, and live up to the example you set for me.
Good. Oh, and if any of you have the chance to meet with the Archon, could you give this to her for me? A talisman I've carried with me my whole life. It's brought me good fortune in battle. Just tell her it embodies fond memories and my...
Don't worry. We'll make sure she gets...
All right. That's all I wanted to say. let's head back to the party.
Traveler, Atea, Mualani!
Excuse me, what did I say about bathing in the hot springs on a full stomach? Life is a journey in which there's no turning back.
Like a whole new Paimon now. Still, spending time here really has felt like the Kaholosaurs are so nice and so fun to play with. Their bellies are super bouncy. Oh, and Atea's snacks were so delicious. She kept yelling at some kids who got caught throwing stones in the hot springs.
Hey, you guys. Sleep well last night?
Yep, this area is so nice.
Glad you like it. I was thinking of taking a...
Hey, Mualani!
Yeah? What do you need?
The team sent out to fight in the night war.
And Kachina? Is she back as well?
Kachina fell in battle. But don't worry, the team was victorious, so the rite of resurrection will be held in the stadium soon.
That's a relief. The Abyss is cunning, and it was her first time.
Exactly. She deserves to hold her head up high.
All right, thanks for letting me know. Jeez, she sounded a little anxious there.
Mualani, you said the Abyss, like, think about all those monsters that attacked your tribe. Not that Paimon want.
At a glance, it certainly seems like the only, but through our long history of fighting the 500 years ago, the Abyss invaded Teyvat. That's right. Conria suffered, and Natlan was the worst affected of all. It took the combined efforts of the then Pyro Archon and heroes from every tribe to fight. Even so, our tribe's waters were contaminated. The Children of Echo's territory was overrun by... It was like each disaster was designed for... Exactly. We now believe the Abyss has invaded...
And that's how it became so dangerous and cunning.
Yes. And that's why we've been Luckily, the problems left behind by the Abyss have been successfully addressed by the various Now every tribe is prospering and things are looking up.
You must have had to sacrifice a lot to get to this point.
Every battle, every sacrifice is responsibility. But I believe we will be rid of the Abyss one day. To think that my name could survive in ballads passed down to future generations... It's kind of romantic. Everyone has something that drives them forward, you know? Be my guest. Heroes are always welcome in Natlan. Anyway, let's head to the stadium. The sea's not going... course. No one's gonna miss out on the chance to welcome our heroes back. Kachina's gonna be so flustered. She's never had this many eyes on her before.
Yeah, she doesn't seem like the kind of person who likes...
Looks like I'm just in time.
Kenich, you're here!
Yeah, a commission ran longer than expected, but I made it.
Yeah, it's all taken care of. Our new friend here's got some tricks up her sleeve, but...
Hey, look! Is it about to start?
That's right. Someone will come out and recite a eulogy. Come on, let's find a spot with a good view. Let's go somewhere higher up so Kachina can spot us.
Warriors of Natlan, heed the call of life. We are the inheritors of memory, and let those who grew alongside sun and wind, those who forged our own destiny and future. That is Natlan's fire, the lifeblood of our nation.
I could not find Kachina within the Night Kingdom, or locate her ancient name.
What?
What does that even mean?
Usually once the ode is complete, the Pyro Archon and resurrected person will emerge from the flames. But...
What's going on? This has never happened before.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious. Clearly, the team sent to fight the Abyss didn't win. Think about it. The ode rekindles all victors. We've witnessed it countless times. Since the Archon couldn't find Kachina in the Night Kingdom, that must mean there's more to this victory than meets the eye.
Hey! You just haven't gotten over the fact that Kachina beat you in the pilgrimage!
pathetic. The both of you.
Your wild guesses are misplaced. We completed our mission.
Maybe you did, but who's to say whether that little girl even contributed at all? Why would the YUB recognize someone like her, even if she was on the winning team?
How dare you insult a hero of Natlan like that? Kachina sacrificed herself to repel the Abyss. She doesn't deserve to be subjected to your vile rumors when she's not even here to defend herself.
Calm down, Mualani. There's no point arguing with the light.
I can't just sit here and let them slander her like that.
To insult a hero of Natlan, the person actually has to be a hero.
You...
Think about it, everyone. Who do you think is really at fault here? Or the great Pyro Archon? Why would the rules of our nation suddenly stop working?
That's true. If she wasn't revived, it must mean she failed to achieve victory. Maybe the YUB interpret victory in different ways?
I mean, that girl didn't look all that strong to me.
Kachina wouldn't have run! That's not like her at all!
No, she's been waiting for this moment for too long. No matter how daunting the situation, we don't even know what happened. So don't you dare try to use this as an excuse to venture—
Fine. We'll find out what happens soon enough. Then, we'll see who truly deserves glory.
That's enough. There is no doubt about today's victory, or Kachina's part in it. However, the failure of today's ceremony is undeniable. Kachina has not been rekindled, and I offer you all my deepest apologies as to prevent further casualties. I have decided to suspend the pilgrimage until—
What?
No one is all-knowing. No, but doubt is a means by which we seek the truth. Not a—
I didn't mean it that way, Archon. I just—
If there are things you wish to clarify, then ask me directly.
No, of course not.
Even though I have said nothing to change your mind.
That guy doesn't even have the courage to answer the Pyro Archon's question. So much for all that glory talk earlier.
I have a question, Archon. My friend Kachina. Do you have any idea where she is? I know you said you were investigating the situation, but I'm sorry, that's not enough.
I've already shared everything I know. So, what do you say?
Of course I'll join.
In that case, come see me in the speaker's chamber.
We should join them.
Oh, and if it's not too much trouble, could you drop by as well, Traveler? Rest assured, everyone, I'll keep the tribal chiefs informed on the— Once again, I apologize for the outcome of this ceremony.
Did she just ask us to come along?
I believe she did. Let's go. I'd like to—
The situation is urgent, so I'll get straight to the point. Kachina is undoubtedly a hero of Natlan, and I'm deeply sorry this happened to her. There's been unrest in the Night Kingdom, but I don't know what's causing it. Until we find and address the cause of the unrest, the Ode of Resurrection will continue to be ineffective.
And that means Kachina won't be able to come back?
That's correct. Not until the problem with the Night Kingdom is resolved.
How long will that take?
It's hard to say.
Kachina always dreamed of fighting the Abyss. She wasn't afraid of death because she knew, if it came down to it, the Pyro Archon would be there to bring her back to life. Whenever we sat down together, exhausted from training, she would always hum the Ode of Resurrection. She was supposed to come back to us. We were supposed to hug her and celebrate with her and share her joy. We supported her every step of the way. Sit peacefully and wait for her return?
That's not fair, Mualani.
It's all right. I understand your— Believe me, I want to bring her back as soon as possible. But please, hear what I have to say so I can at least give you a broader picture of the issue we are now facing. Considering the recent attack on your tribe, I believe the Abyss has found a new means of undermining the rules of our nation.
You mean?
The Sacred Flame. The foundation of our resistance against the Abyss. If we continue to hold the pilgrimage and send teams to fight the Abyss, but if we stop altogether, the Sacred Flame will only grow weaker. The Abyss will scale up their attacks, and the tragedy we saw—
If we compare the two choices— Sorry, I know that may sound harsh, but I bear the name Malipo. The raw truth can be cruel. But we need to understand it if we want—
But what would you say, Mualani? This is personal for you, and unlike Kinich, I dare say—
No. I can't choose between them, and I don't want—
You're saying it doesn't matter whether I suspend the pilgrimage?
Yes. What happened to Kachina breaks—
And that is the crux of the problem. Either way, there will be people who suffer. Once doubt has crept in, the people will no longer unite in battle against the Abyss. Their ultimate goal isn't to break the rules that make the Ode of Resurrection work. To prevent what happened to Kachina from happening to anyone else, then we have to find another way of strengthening the Sacred Flame. I understand your anger, Mualani, but I hope that provided some clarity, at least.
Wow. Hyman thought things were gonna get heated for a second.
I owe you an apology, Archon.
We could always hold the pilgrimage without sending it.
I've considered that, but without the chance to fight the Abyss, with fewer participants,
So, essentially, the Abyss—
You've learned about the concept of ley lines during your travels, yes? Staying there for a short period of time shouldn't have an effect on the person. Your sense of self will be devoured, And imagine pouring a cup of water into a rushing river. You can try to scoop up another cup. I won't sugarcoat it.
Just like you said, Archon. Both of these problems need... You can focus all your efforts on dealing with the Sacred Flame.
The Abyss poses the same threat to you as it does to her.
Kachina's waiting for us to rescue her.
I failed to protect her during our campaign, but I can make it up to her now.
Traveler? What do you think?
Understood. Then I'll support you in any way I can. The Masters of the Nightwind have a technique that can extract an ancient... If we can find Kachina's ancient name, then comes the hard part. You need to visit the Night Kingdom in person and rescue her.
But isn't the Night Kingdom
Under normal circumstances, only the consciousness can enter. But there is a way to go there. However, no...
That's fine by me.
Same here. Fighting the Abyss is nothing new for me.
So, Paimon's the only one who's scared? Well, if you're going, Traveler, Paimon's going too.
Citlali of the Masters of the Nightwind once created an artifact. It was originally used as a...
That was the artifact I delivered to the Scions of the...
Thank you so much for your help, everyone.
Your thanks are unnecessary. Besides, you're the ones helping me. Traveler, I certainly didn't expect our first conversation to be so serious. I've heard all about your accomplishments. Ever since you arrived, I've been hoping to meet you and offer you Natlan's highest level of hospitality.
Why?
Why? Is that not what happened in the other nations you visited?
Yeah, things were pretty complicated at the start. And, you know, in the middle. But our reputation's solid nowadays.
That's more like it. After all, I've heard you're someone who transcends fate. Perhaps even more than you can imagine. Ideally, this would be the perfect...
Oh, I almost forgot. Atea was wounded in the fight against the Abyss. It embodies fond memories and...
I didn't think this day would come so soon. If things were different, the two of us could have enjoyed the hot springs together while she gave this to me in person. But don't worry. This talisman means a great deal to me. I'll take good care of it, and once this is all over, I'll pay Atea a visit.
You said you didn't want to jeopardize the production of contending fire.
You're right. Even now, the production of contending fire is far from sufficient. The gradual corrosion caused by the Abyss has resulted in, as things stand. The pilgrimage is a lost cause. The Abyss has brought catastrophe to Natlan, and Kachina's disappearance in the Night Kingdom is a direct consequence of that.
We can't let the general public know that.
No. If the public learned that Natlan's destruction was close at hand, there would be immense panic. But if I said nothing at all, they would have continued to question the integrity of Natlan's heroes.
Another simple choice. The latter was clearly the better solution.
I have never subscribed to the belief that the right... Let's go. There's still a way for the sacred flame to last.
You mean?
Yes. Come with me. The sacred flame must never go out. Not only does it strike fear in the Abyss, so until our heroes are ready.
But that can only last so long. I think we should focus on the remaining ancient name-bearers.
Don't let desperation cloud your judgment. Those chosen by the Wyab have already embarked on their destined path. All we can do is support them.
Even so, for you to make this sacrifice, it's not right.
If not me, then who? I possess great strength, but I'm not above my people. This is part of my duty.
Archon, it's the Fatui!
The Archon of Natlan. A force to be reckoned with. The secret of the ley lines is no secret to me. Long have they been destined for ruin. And since the oath made 5 centuries ago remains unfulfilled, what use is the Gnosis in your hands?
I don't know what you mean. But it sounds like this is about more than the Tsaritsa.
In times of crisis, someone must pick up the mantle of salvation. Your plan has reached an impasse, and now it falls to me to create new rules for Natlan. But before the dawn of a new age, the old must be destroyed.
I assume that's the end of your speech? Good. People like us. Let our blades do the talking! Masters of the Night Wind. Send word. The captain and his followers must be apprehended.
Are you alright, Archon?
He was a formidable opponent. Exactly what I would expect from the first of the Fatui Harbinger.
I never imagined someone could match you in combat. If the Tsaritsa sent him here, why would he bring up what happened 5 centuries ago?
Yeah. And how much does he know about Natlan?
The Harbingers are all driven by their own personal goal, but I'm sure the captain has his own reasons for being—
Whatever his motive, we should shift our focus to the Fatui.
No. We're running out of time. The wound I inflicted should hold him back and weaken him for the time being. Besides, I'm sure you noticed. The power that came to his rescue just now came from the Masters of the Night.
In other words, there are traitors among us.
Not necessarily. This could prove to be a very valuable turn of events. When we exchanged final blows, I sensed an unusual presence within him. CİNH, go to the Masters of the Night Wind and look into who could have aided the captain.
Of course. I'll head out right now. Do you still intend to—
Yes, but— Natlan's strength has never rested solely in its Archon. Together we foresaw the only path that leads to our nation's future. We must trust in that vision now.
Is everything okay, Archon?
Completely fine. Just lamenting the fact that I never got a picture when I could still turn my hair into flames. Too late now. I just hope the others have a safe journey.
What's happening at the stadium? Did something explode?
It feels like the Archon unleashed her power.
Should we go back and check?
Have faith in the Archon. She wouldn't lose in a one-on-one confront.
Once we find Kachina's ancient name, we'll head right back.
Okay, let's just keep climbing.
Need a surfboard?
What can you tell us about the scions of the canopy?
The tribespeople are very adventurous.
Oh, kinda like us then.
I'm not so sure. You don't strike me as the type to enjoy danger. The scions of the canopy are a bunch of thrill-seekers. They love extreme sports like... That's WeiN, the tribal chief. Let's head over to him.
Chaska.
Nice to see you again, WeiN. I'm afraid we don't have time for pleasantry.
Whoa, hold on a second.
My friend Kachina is trapped within the Night Kingdom.
Rescue her? From the Night Kingdom?
That's right.
I'm sorry, but someone needs to tell you the nature of battle is unpredictable.
I appreciate what you're trying to say, Chief One.
I thought you might say that.
Is something wrong, WeiN? Life isn't complete without taking risks.
It's nothing. The Night Kingdom is a dangerous place. If you're that determined.
Thank you.
Huh. Seems like you two go way back.
Oh, Chaska's a peacekeeper, so she's famous throughout the tribes. Her younger sister Quichi's always hanging around.
Oh, you have a younger sister?
Yes. I'll introduce you to her sometime, but let's get back to business.
As you probably know, your intended destination is completely different from the real world. The Night Kingdom is like a river flowing with concepts. In that sense, the stone is like a fishing boat drifting down the river. But the boat alone isn't enough.
We couldn't do that ourselves?
With a little practice, I'm sure you could. You have the strength and the talent.
Who?
Vichama, a legendary warrior, and he's got a keen eye and a well-honed intuition.
Vichama? Why does that name sound familiar?
He's one of Auntie Atea's hot spring buddies. Where can we find him?
Ever since Malco passed, he spends most of his time...
Thank you. We'll go...
Good luck. I hope everything goes well.
Someone admiring the scenery from... Hello there, are you Vichama?
That's me. Did you need something? What? You're saying you can bring someone back? No, if you really think about it.
Are you okay?
Everything's fine. After I help you find Kachina's ancient name,
Your friend? Oh, why not?
Yes, but I'd rather not get into it if it's all...
That's not a problem.
Yeah. Since you're helping us find Kachina's ancient name...
Then we're agreed. I see. From what I can tell, it functions. Once the connection is established, the abyss will come
Wow, you got all that just...
I just picked up on the basics, really. I'll go find an open area and start.
We'll go right away. What do you need?
First, I'll need some hook ropes.
Wait, are you saying you're going to use a real net?
By creating something tangible in our world, like a net, we can...
Oh, I see.
Right. I need two chunks of obsidian. Normally, you can only get obsidian from the children.
Gotcha!
All right, let's split up. See that clearing? Let's meet over there when you're done. Oh, and you can send someone with me if you want.
What do you think, Chaska?
There's no need.
I appreciate it, even though that doesn't mean much to me anymore. Anyway, it'll take some time to set everything up, so...
What an odd guy. He seems so defeated, but also really invested in the stone at the same time.
I don't have any more insight than you, Pi. Hang on, Kachina. We're coming for you. Hello. Do you
hook ropes? As in rock climbing equipment?
Yes. How much for your whole...
Oh, the whole thing? Let me see.
Deal.
Wait. Really?
What, you want me to drive down the price?
Oh, no problem at all. I'll even pass along some information on the house. These ropes are usually used by rock climbing enthusiasts. All right. That's everything.
Now we need the obsidian. Let's go talk to the...
Anything else I can get you?
Excuse me, do you sell obsidian?
Why, yes. I've got a chunk for...
Perfect. Is that the only...
That might be tough.
Thank you so much.
Relax. Everything's going...
I know, it's just... I could tell Vichama feels Kachina always carries all sorts of shiny stones with her.
Well, would you look at that? I did bring an extra. Here you go, young lady.
Perfect! Thank you.
If you hadn't shown up, here you go. How's he doing?
Do you know what happened between them?
I heard about it in passing while I was out drinking one night. Melko was an amazing fighter. 5 years ago, they both emerged triumphant in the pilgrimage. But on the eve of battle, the Abyss launched...
Then what happened?
The team agreed that he couldn't fight the Abyss. Vichama didn't argue. He knew going to the front. It's just... Melko and the others ended up faced... Vichama went into a deep depression after that. Oh, you're not wrong. I've tried convincing him. The Abyss has come... Anyway...
Did you get everything?
Yep, it's all here.
I've made all the necessary adjustments. As agreed, I'll help you find Kachina's ancient name. Go ahead. After Malko fell, if I had been there, I would have been... I've always blamed myself for what happened.
But that happened several years ago, right? The Pyro Archon said all life...
There might not be much hope. All right, let's get to it. I'll start searching for... Make sure you prepare yourselves for battle. As I said, the stone will link the mortal realm to the Night Kingdom.
Look at that golden thing! It must be one of those fragments Vichama mentioned. Let's get closer!
Woohoo! Carving waves!
Whoa, monsters incoming! Watch out, everyone!
Woohoo! Surf's up! Time to shine! Propagate! Woohoo! Check this out! Best of luck! Scatter! Yoo-hoo! This dance is for you!
How much longer, Vichama?
Not long! We're getting close!
Vichama!
Quick! Take it! I found Kachina's ancient name. Hang in there, Malko. Just a little longer.
Something's not right. The power of the Abyss is getting stronger.
The Abyss is corroding his body! Vichama, you can't keep going, you'll die!
I should have died 5 years ago. I just need a little more time. Please, I'm almost there. Thank you.
Whoa, watch out! The power of the Abyss is strong!
This power.
Hanging in there?
Malko. No! Why can't I find him?
We can't wait any longer. Pull him away from the stone, Muala.
I already tried, but the power of the Abyss has him in a chokehold.
In that case, we have no choice. I'm sorry, Sea Lolly. Get back!
Chaska, wait!
Ouch! What happened just now? It looked like the Spirit Speaker's stone was...
The stone's power was spiraling out of control. The only way to stop it was to You were all caught in the shockwave of the explosion.
Give us a heads up next time, will you? You're lucky we managed to dodge it in time.
I thought I said to get back.
Yeah, barely a second before you made it go poof. Not everyone has your reflexes, Chaska. We were...
Okay. I'll be more careful next time.
At least Kachina's ancient name is still in one piece. Vichama!
Vichama!
I couldn't find Malko's ancient name. Once your ancient name disappears, there's no coming back. And now... it's too late to save him.
Vichama.
I'm sure he's heard enough condolences over the years.
Huh? What's that in your hands, Vichama?
Huh? This is...
Hey, Malko.
Not enough to swing a sword, but to...
Too bad. I never thought I'd actually die on this mission.
Guess Guess I have something to be thankful for then. Pisak. Maybe you're right. Maybe no one will get to hear our last. Vichama. I'm so glad you didn't come with us. Don't be sad. Just keep on living. For the both of us.
Was that a memory?
Seems like we were able to salvage something after all.
Of course. Seeing him, hearing, but it also brings with it an even deeper pain.
A deeper pain? Oh.
Malco was always the type to put on a brave face. For all these years, I regretted not being—
Vichama.
I'm fine. Actually, I heard Chief Wyna wasn't really— When you asked for my help, I hesitated too. But I also understood why. Once allowed to fester, guilt strips us of our most valuable qualities as warriors. If I could do it all over again, I would have followed Malco to the front lines no matter what. That way, even if the outcome stayed the same, I still would have fought alongside him to the end. There are critical junctures in life. That's something I had to learn in hindsight.
Thank you, Vichama. I promised I would find her, and I intend to keep that promise.
That's good to hear.
Once abyssal corrosion enters the body, a portion will fuse itself to your internal organs. Thanks to her, though, you were only briefly exposed. Slowing your breathing and controlling your emotions should help you keep the Just speaking from experience, that's all.
Anyway, we've recovered Kachina's ancient name, so we're— and apologize for destroying the Spirit Speaker Stone.
Koichi, are you really gonna just stand there like—
I think you know exactly what I'm trying to say, Uncle Wyna.
Honestly, it's just one thing after— They're back.
Koichi?
Don't play dumb with your own sister. My apologies, everyone.
I'll be just a moment.
Who is that?
Koichi, Chaska's younger sister. It's not really my story to tell, but she was afflicted with a rare— that strength of will—
For some reason, Paimon—
Well, when
I remember those days. Eventually, she found a way. It sounds like she still argues.
That's partly—
Oh, I get it. No one—
I'm all for your adventure. You need to take risks. Still, I can understand—
All right, it's just the two of us now.
I don't have anything to say.
That attitude is exactly the problem. It's like you don't care.
Well, technically I am going abroad, right?
Again with the excuses! We agreed, didn't we? There are 4 levels of danger. But a trip to the Night Kingdom? If that's not a level 4, I don't know what is!
What do you mean, sneak into the place?
You bought off Uncle Wyna, didn't you?
You feel like he went back on his word.
Oh, I knew it!
This is important.
You don't know that? I'm a doctor, and I handle logistics. If you're going to waltz into a dangerous situation where you could—
All right, whatever.
What do you mean, anything else? Why don't you reflect on what you've done and—
Time out. Is this one of our normal arguments, or—
Chaska, does it sound like I'm joking?
Then— you need to know something.
But the person you become when you lose control, that's also not who you are.
That's a different issue. You said it yourself.
I've also told you that managing your condition is equally important.
Sometimes you have to make sacrifices. All right, let's stop this here. If we keep going, I might actually have to get serious. And I think Wyna prefers his roof attached to his house.
Is that a threat? That sounds like a threat to me.
Koichi! Younger sisters are supposed to listen to their elders.
So, you're really going to go?
Then support me. I'll be back. All you have to do is wait.
Chaska. So, that's it.
You two.
Something you wanted to say?
I know you aren't related by blood, but you two sure are similar.
Really?
You know, I said that very thing to Koichi not too long ago, and she reacted the exact same way. It's not my place to get involved.
Thank you.
Anytime. Alright, according to Kenichi, it's an important ceremonial.
If only Tonegif Bard was here, he could have repaired it just like the Holy Liar.
It might be in a few more pieces than you remember.
Huh? I see. Still, Citlali's going to be a nightmare to deal with now that you've broken her stuff. Stay safe out there in the Night Kingdom, okay?
We're back! We found Kachina's ancient name, too!
Well, it's fairly complicated.
The Fatui again?
But what if the Fatui finds out you've lost your power?
That's why it has to be... Look, I wish I could offer you some sort of consolation. Still, all you need to do is...
I can also step in on the Pyro Archon's behalf.
There's no need to be so modest, Dion-san. Your incredible strength has long been a well-known fact.
Archon, I'm sorry about before.
You have nothing to be sorry about. Well, now that we have Kachina's ancient name, let's go track her down.
What is this place? Hey, isn't that Atea's talisman?
Good eye.
Whoa. I've never seen this place before.
It looks like there are items from every tribe.
I suppose you could think of it as a hobby of sorts, and physical items do a far better... Now, I still have some... If you're curious about an item, I'm more than willing to tell you about its origin.
Alright, we'll have a look.
This flower looks like it's thriving.
This fishing basket looks familiar.
Hey, there's a fishing rod here. It must have belonged to the people of this...
That's right. It belongs to a legendary fisherman named Matavaru. He and I met in a tavern. He told me about a particular kind of giant fish. In his eyes, I saw...
So, did he do it?
The next time I saw him, he was covered in scars. He managed to kill the fish, but sustained a serious injury in the process. Can a fisherman claim victory if he fails to bring back his catch?
Well, Paimon thinks he won.
That was my answer as well. In the end, he didn't want his tools to go to waste.
Wait, that means you also know how to fish.
Maybe we can go head-to-head sometime.
This is Atea's talisman.
I'm sure you're familiar with this one already. Atea...
Whoa, this weapon is huge! Which tribe did it belong to?
Ah, that weapon belonged to Tenoch, a hero from 500 years ago. That's because even before the disaster with the Abyss broke...
Exiled?
It was a punishment imposed out of necessity. When the Abyss attacked, the tribes found themselves in urgent need of a powerful figure to. He united the 6 tribes and accomplished great feats throughout the war. Ultimately, he perished. And because he had already lost his ancient name, and so he was laid to rest, alongside the countless warriors.
Wow, he sounds like a true hero.
Indeed, even now his story is told throughout the land.
There are so many jars and potions around here.
No, those belong to the masters of the Night Wind. Yamaya is an expert in this field, and the tools you see here are the contents of the jars aren't all that special.
Ooh, must be something really cool. What's
grape juice?
Huh?
It's quite tasty, although probably expired by now.
Make sure to handle everything with care.
Whoa, that belt is bigger than Paimon's head!
The Collective of Plenty are known for their bodybuilding competitions and contests of strength. The association with strength might, and even if a warrior had the strength to put it on, wearing it for any length of time would.
Sounds like it.
So the owner of the original belt, Katera, commissioned a craftsman to make He would often wear this version when training in order to protect his waist.
Or he made a lighter version so he could wear it all the time and show it off.
The powder still needs some time to settle. So well, what do you think of my collection?
Yeah, if each item represents a different story, does every item hold a special memory?
That's right. The items in my collection actually demonstrate the true shape.
The shape of time?
Most people perceive time as a linear concept, almost like a straight line that can only move forward. We cannot change but there's also a different theory.
At once? Paimon's not sure.
Let's say your journey ended right now. Thinking back on your experience in each nation, which one would you say was the most important? Exactly. Even at the end of your journey, the things you experienced along the way don't cease to exist. Take out a portion of that journey, and you would likely make very different decisions. The future is the same way. Of course, there are those with the power to foresee the future.
That does kinda make...
Humanity excels at living in the present, but too often we forget the past. While the Pilgrimage and the Night Warden Wars, only by uniting the people of Natlan across countless to come up with such a set of rules. The first Pyro Archon must have possessed a level. That's correct. At first, he was a mortal man with no special power. After he ascended to the divine throne, namely a framework, by holding the pilgrimage, we're able to determine the strongest. In addition, the sacred flame will grant them significant knowledge and memory of this.
So, it all comes down to the power of the divine throne and the... Wait, is that a family portrait?
Yes, that's my mother, father, younger sister, and the little saurians we raised. I turned a piece of my dad's leather armor into a canvas and commissioned a famous artist to paint her.
Your sister is so cute! Look, Paimon was having a hard time thinking of an Archon as it really doesn't look like there was anything special.
A little late for that question.
Sorry! Paimon's so sorry!
It's all right. I'd never get upset over no matter what others may say. Becoming the Archon doesn't mean you sever ties with your family. My father made the most delicious stew, so my sister would often bring me. One time, we didn't close the door securely, and the saurians you were raising ran into. My sister immediately burst into tears. The two troublemakers were going for the meat, but when they saw my sister's distress, I still remember the way they laid there.
Wow.
Isn't that what being a family is all about? As the Archon, I made a vow to defend this nation.
Well, what happened after that? This portrait looks pretty old. Your sister...
I believe she ended up working as an architect and Anyway, that's enough about me. Place the ancient name up there, and then we'll begin. Surely as the echoes of life resound through heaven and earth, ancient name, take us to your fated bearer.
Am I hallucinating again?
Kachina, are you okay?
Huh? I'm not seeing things, am I? Is the Abyss playing tricks on me?
It's okay, Kachina. It's just us. We're trying to find a way to bring you back.
Everyone, you have to listen to me. I've been investigating the Night Kingdom this entire time, and I figured out what's wrong. The YUP is being affected by the Abyss. I was waiting for the YUP to send me back, but then this really strong monster came in and it almost killed me. The YUP saved me, even though its power is weakening. So I've been hiding from the monsters while trying to find a way to help. The Night Kingdom has become a huge mess, though.
Don't listen to those sounds, Kachina. The Abyss is trying to strip you of your sanity. All you need to do is stay safe and wait for us.
It's okay. I feel so much better now that I've had the chance to talk to you. I've never been strong or special at all, really. So I don't blame anyone for forgetting about me or leaving me behind. Just knowing you care is more. I'll find a way back. You don't have to put yourselves in danger to come rescue me.
You're always like this, Kachina. Now's not the time to act tough. I don't know what lies the Abyss has been feeding you, but I'll tell you're a victor of the Night Warden Wars, a hero of Natlan. All you need to do is wait for us to rescue you.
I'm really scared. Everything's so dark and creepy here. And I want to go home. Still, I don't want you to put yourselves in danger because of me. I don't want to hold anyone back ever again.
All you need to do is place your trust in us. Just no one fights alone. We're not leaving you behind.
Yeah, we're so close. We can't call it quits now. Thank you. Be careful.
Looks like we've lost contact. Now comes the most dangerous part. This entrance to the Night Kingdom was left behind after an abyssal invasion.
I know. I'm prepared for that possibility.
All right. Then I wish you all the best. I'll tell Koichi to be ready just in case. She's very experienced in dealing with that face you just made. Don't tell me you two got into another argument.
No, I just feel bad for creating more work for her.
I'll go with them too, Archon. The more people, the stronger the party.
Thank you so much for your help, everyone.
Now that I've lost my power, I won't be able to provide much practical support. Eon-san, I know it's unlikely, but if you encounter a situation you can't...
That won't happen.
I hope not. Be careful out there.
Woohoo! So we're underneath Natlan right now?
That's because in the distant past, Natlan was home to an incredibly advanced civilization. Humans only established their own society after the fall of the dragon.
So these are Saurian ruins? Wait, you mean like the elemental sovereigns?
Yes, a really long time ago. Very few records have survived until now. These ruins have been abandoned for a long time.
So what you're saying is, we're not in for an easy trip to the Night Kingdom.
No. It's going to be obstacle after obstacle from here on.
Why are you all laughing like that? It's creeping Paimon out.
It's the pre-adventure excitement kicking in.
Of course. I'm eager to get started.
Then let's go. We won't let anything stand in our way.
Seems like the road ends here. How should we get across?
As a professional trainer, I think you could stand to build up your endurance, Paimon.
Professional trainer? Paimon thought you were a warrior from the Collective of Planning.
Well, that goes without saying. But I actually work as a sports coach. I provide professional guidance for many of Natlan's popular sports. And I don't just mean...
Those guys look familiar.
We've fought them before. Let's go. Show no mercy.
Positions. I got this. Let's shred, Sharky.
Let my name echo in song.
With all my strength. Woohoo!
Germinate!
Faster! Catch an epic wave! Whoosh! Shower me with praise! Whoa! The place we need to go seems really high up.
Propagate! All eyes on me! Let the world collide!
Let's shred, Sharky! Carving waves!
Scatter!
Positions!
Spring forth! Let my name echo in song! Dance with the wings!
Check this out! That's the launch! Off we go! Ha! With all my strength!
Yeah! Time to shine! Germinate! Propagate! All eyes on me!
is the final stretch. We just need to climb up, and we'll be there. Nothing to it.
Easy for you to say.
This must be the entrance the Pyro Archon told.
Yes. There's something in the depths of this place that feels...
We actually have to go in there? Okay, Paimon just needs to psych herself up. Don't push her through before she's ready. Hey! You don't have to drag Paimon! You're pulling too hard!
Looks like we made it. This is the Night Kingdom.
It looks so different from what I imagined, and
that overflow of energy is probably what trapped Kachina here in the first place.
From this point forward, everything we know about the real world no longer applies.
Paimon's more worried about how we're gonna make it out.
Do you see that patch of light on the ground?
Oh yeah, right in front of us. So that's coming from up there?
Just like I said, our real-world knowledge doesn't apply here. If this was the real world, we'd have to climb our way back up to the entrance.
That's it? Right. We still
So that means all we need to do is find Kachina.
Exactly. This light is streaming in from...
The terrain looks...
Yeah, these floating...
Those are all manifestations of abyssal power. Be careful.
Ghost! A talking ghost!
Calm down, I'm here to help. You're the ones who helped Vichama, right? Yes, I'm Vichama's friend, Malko. I was completely lost to this realm until I sensed a mysterious... It's like it was seeking me out. I'm sorry I can only appear before you in this imperfect...
No, we should be the ones apologizing. If the spirit speaker stood, but we had to destroy it. Otherwise, Vichama and his tribe would have been...
Of course. Thank you for protecting him. Under the power of the stone, it felt like... Turns out even our regrets were exactly the same.
Whether in triumph or death.
Exactly. That may not be in the cards for us, but you're looking for a young girl from the Children of Echoes, right? She's being chased. I'd like to help her while I'm still in this form, so follow me. Be careful. This place has been severely corroded by the abyss.
Paimon didn't realize it had gotten this bad.
It's like a seething volcano ready to engulf our world at any moment.
Ouch!
Quick! Stick close to me. My power will be able to ward off attacks for the time being. We won't be able to keep this up. Let's try another route. This way.
May I present?
Not good. More monsters.
We shouldn't waste our time on them.
Let's ride!
Let my name echo in song! Propagate!
Oh, Paimon can't see anything!
It's easy to get lost here. Just stick close.
Did you hear that?
What?
Never mind. It was probably just...
Don't scare Paimon like...
I heard it too. It was a voice from the abyss.
What did it say?
Doesn't matter.
Paimon just heard it too! Let's keep going. Paimon wants to get out of this place! Woohoo!
Hey, wrong way. Back here.
Scatter! Positions! Dance with the waves! Woohoo! We're here, Kachina! honey? You made it!
Looks like our reunion will have to wait until we take care of these monsters.
Good idea. Let's go! Let her rip! So! May I present? Here! Check this out! Best of luck! You're here! You're finally here! Thank you so much! That monster can appear from anywhere. The Y-Up's power helped keep me hidden, so I just tried to stay out of sight until you...
Had a girl. You did so well.
Should we start heading back then? Actually, I have a request. I can't exactly put it into words.
But that was the Pyro Archon's theory as well.
In the Night Kingdom, there are 6 main totem poles. You can think of them like the body of each Y-Up. Additional totem poles, there are countless proxies scattered around the Night Kingdom. But if a proxy were to become severely...
Judging by the current situation,
Still, we can't just leave the Y-Up to suffer.
I agree. We might even manage to draw out the... Getting rid of the monster might slow down the deterioration of the Night Kingdom.
Kachina? What's wrong?
Nothing. Just a headache. Maybe we really should leave. Kachina's already been here for too long. No, I'm fine. Just up ahead. I'll lead the way.
Listen to me, Kachina. We'll come with you, but that's because we want to help the Y-Up. You don't have anything to prove either.
All right. The sooner we get this done, the better.
We've already come all this way, so we might as well try to get to the bottom.
Let's go. This way.
I'll stay here and try to stall the Abyss monster.
All by yourself? That's too dangerous.
It's all right. I may not be as strong as that monster, but I'm definitely more familiar with the air. I don't have much time left. If you're anything like my friend, I'm sure you're not particularly fond of goodbye. So go. Achieve your goal.
Thank you for everything.
You're a true hero.
Thank you. No one fights alone.
Does your head still hurt? Let me help you walk.
I'm fine. You should know I'm made of stronger stuff than that.
Wyab, I'm back. My friends and I are here to heal you. Wyab, can you hear me? So we were right. The contamination is already too severe. All right, get ready, everyone. Time to purge the abyssal energy from this place.
Careful. We've got company.
Already?
You really think that puny soul could slow me down? Courage in the face of futility is pure folly. He tried to get in my way.
You killed Malco?
He would have dispersed with or without me. Rather than worrying about him, you may have defeated others of my kind in the past, but underestimate me now. No, the power of the Abyss is intoxicating. I thought this naive little girl was an That is the tragedy of your short life. Ancient names, pride, friendship. The Pyro Archon created those grandiose ideals out of... Don't believe me? Then ask yourself, why is the Pyro Archon strong beyond measure, while you, Kachina, remain so pathetically weak?
Kachina, give me your hand. Feel that? I'm right here next to you. Thanks, Moalani. Because I'm not alone anymore. You're right. Maybe comforting ideals don't have an... But you also couldn't be more wrong.
What?
The courage we have to stand before you and not back down? The power lies not in the ideal itself, but in our commitment to upholding that ideal.
Well said!
Let's go, Kachina. It shouldn't take more than two of us to handle an enemy like this.
Sorry in advance, but you deserve what's coming to you!
There aren't many in Natlan who can beat us when we're together. It's time he got a taste of that kind of power.
From the ashes!
Drilling down! Woohoo! Amazing! Let's shred, Sharpie! Shabam!
The time for my coming!
Carving wave! Surf's up! Amazing! Right here! Faster! Catch an epic wave! Whoosh!
The flames of another in this world is all.
We won! We actually won!
That's what he gets for underestimating you two.
Fantastic work, Kachina. Absolutely fantastic. This makes me so... unbelievable.
I'm happy too, Moalani. Together we really are unstoppable!
Huh? What's happening? My ancient name is... glowing?
It's probably a projection from the real world. But that doesn't explain why it's glowing all of a...
Wait, does that...
That was a bold move, diving headfirst into the fire to save your friend, especially in a place so overrun with abyssal corruption. Still, seeing you pull it off, everything you said was exactly right. As isolated individuals, we stand no chance against the power of the Abyss. It took years' worth of scars and lots of unnecessary suffering for me to understand that for myself. The Pyro Archon's plan will unite us as one. Only then will we have the power to defeat the strongest of...
Who are you?
Tupac, a warrior from the people of the Springs. I fought against the Abyss during the invasion 500 years ago.
I've heard that name before. You were the giant who saved all of Natlan.
Since you were able to awaken my words from your ancient... Under the name Umoja, you shall unite the tribes and save Natlan from its impending doom.
Me?
As long as blood still runs through your veins, its blaze will become one with our vision for Natlan. Even amid everlasting darkness, our bonds remain eternal.
What's wrong, Mom?
So many memories. So that's what happened.
What do you mean?
500 years ago, they foresaw the very crisis we're facing now.
We can go over the details once we get back. I know bits and pieces, but I had no idea Mualani was also part of the plan.
This sounds like something that's going to need a lot of explaining. Okay, that should be enough. Why up? Why up?
I hear your voice, Kachina.
Great. Well then, I'm afraid it's time to say goodbye. I was going to ask why you bestowed an ancient name. I'll keep searching within myself for the answer.
You are already an outstanding child in my eyes, Kachina. No matter what happens.
Huh?
You are all my most beloved children. It has always been my honor to protect and nurture. Your ancient name is just that. A name. Much like your parents chose to name you Kachina, focus on who you want to be. The story of your ancient name is for you to continue.
Thank you, Wayab.
It gladdens me to see the Pyro Archon's plan move another step towards completion. Go now, my children.
I know we've never met before, Wayab, but I just wanted to say thank you for encouraging Kachina.
Whoa! What's going on? An Earth?
We're out of time.
It's the power of the Abyss. Quick, we need to run!
It's a Sealy! The Sealy opened the way for us!
Or we'll be stuck here!
Watch out for the falling rocks!
Quick, through the middle!
Come on, faster! We'll never make it!
You've done well. Now come home.
We're back! The Pyro Archon saved us. But she's not here. Yeah, didn't she say she used it all up? She's still in the speaker's chamber. So you're saying her consciousness did all that? Every great display of power comes at a price.
You must feel terrible, Kachina. Let's get back to the stadium. The Pyro Archon said she'd have a doctor waiting for us.
I recommend getting a full checkup.
Paimon feels okay. What about you, Traveler? Right. You always seem to do pretty well against the Abyss. Let's get going. We need to share what we learned in the Night Kingdom as well. Right. The Wyap mentioned something about the Pyro Archon's plan. I'll let her explain everything. Every move we make from here on out will decide Natlan's...
Shower me with praise!
Huh. There's a lot less stuff here than before.
It's good to see you all here in one piece. I know you must have a lot of questions, but let Koichi check you over first.
Thank goodness you made it back. I came here as soon as the Pyro Archon told me about your plan. Take a seat, everybody. I'll examine you one by one. All right, that should do it for now. I have to say, though, I've never seen anyone react to the...
She's always been special like that. She can even purify its power. Wait, now that you mention it, Paimon doesn't think she's affected either.
Given the current situation, that ability will likely play a great role in the events to...
Of course. I still have patience.
Thank you, Koichi.
All right, all right. We might not see eye to eye, but we both had good... Just give it time. I'm sure...
Yeah.
All right. There's so much to discuss, I don't even know where to begin. I'll get straight to the point. Natlan is on the verge of destruction. It's very possible our nation has less than a year before total devastation.
Huh? No. That can't be true, can it?
That's right. But I've only ever disclosed that fact to the handful of people working with me to save this nation. Our looming destruction is not a recent development, but the inevitable conclusion of the disaster the Abyss initiated.
Mualani told us a little bit about that.
500 years ago, all the nations of Teyvat were invaded by the Abyss. Unlike the other nations, Natlan never had stable and deep-rooted ley lines, so we suffered the worst. The battle against the Abyss was exceedingly long and brutal. In the end, victory came at the cost of our civilization. Even then, it took centuries of solving the disasters, and still, this is but a superficial victory.
I'd never have guessed.
The problems plaguing the Night Kingdom are all the more complicated because that realm is essentially functioning as Natlan's immediately after the war. Our calculations estimated that we would have a maximum of 500 years before the Night Kingdom, but at that time, we were a nation of the destitute. Our civilization was dying, our faith crumbling, and the line of power passed down from the Wyap nearly severed. If we didn't bring the nation back together, it would be foolish to even dream of defeat. So, The Archon had a long and involved discussion with the heroes of each tribe, and finally came up with a 500-year-long...
So that's what happened. After finding Kachina, I encountered a strange figure who gave me a series of new memories. Since the plan was mentioned in those memories, but there's still something I don't understand. Those memories showed me the Pyro Archon from back then, and it was you.
Huh? But that doesn't make any sense. The Pyro Archon is supposed to be human.
That's right. The hardest thing for humans to overcome has always been time. A god can extend a human's life by using a certain amount of divine power, or subjecting them to a curse. But, as we all know, Natlan doesn't have gods like that. A human life is like a flame destined to be extinguished. 500 years ago, I placed my life within the sacred flame. Only by dying before my time could I have the chance to wake up again.
So, in other words, this is your second life?
Yes. We only managed to defeat the Abyss all those years ago because the tribes came together as one. If the Natlan of the future was to have a fighting chance, the Pyro Archons that came after the war had to rebuild the decimated tribes. The goal was to reunite the people and restore the strength of each tribe's Wyab. Once a tribe was back to its full strength, the tribe's Wyab would select the Chosen would then stand by my side and
So that means I'm one of the Chosen?
That's right. You bear the ancient name Umoja. This after your adventure in the Night Kingdom, I trust you've come to fully understand the meaning of that name.
So in other words, you always knew who the Wyab were going to pick from each tribe?
Yes. According to the plan, each tribe was supposed to have been fully restored by the time I awoke. But something went wrong along the way. The 6 heroes successfully inherited the ancient names from 500 years ago, but the intel regarding the plan was, once again, it comes down to the deterioration of the Night Kingdom.
Just like how the Ode of Resurrection failed to bring
Exactly. It's just another tactic the Abyss is using against if we want to unblock that information from being passed. So, I've tried my best to help them from the side. Currently, Xilonen of the Children of Echoes, Kinich of the Scions of the Canopy, and Iansan of the Collective of Plenty have all been acknowledged by their names. During your adventure, you too earned the acknowledgement of your Wyab, Mualani. In the process, you gained the memories stored.
But we have less than a year!
Yes, but we have no choice. We cannot start the plan until all the heroes have been. That's also why I haven't been able to take action.
But if you knew this whole time, why didn't you just tell—
Perhaps, but the opposite could also be true. Just like your determination to save Kachina, I hope your commitment to this endeavor—
So I suppose you're not going to tell us who the final 2 heroes are then?
That's right. Their time is yet to come. Putting pressure on them beforehand will only— I can only trust in the judgment of the Wyab. I have never believed I could solve this crisis alone. And Natlan's salvation lies not in its Archon or any singular individual. You're quite perceptive, aren't you?
Huh? Oh, right! All of the stuff you—
Even though I sacrificed my power, I still needed a contingency plan to— After all, I was the one who allowed you to take that risk. In addition to their sentimental value, the items I stored here held a much more important purpose. Fuel.
Fuel? Ah, so back then, that's why you—
Yes. The stories embodied by those items are certainly important. Over time, they became imbued with a certain amount of contending fire from being carried and on their own. Each item's power is limited. By burning those items, I was able to activate the contending fire stored within them. It was a rather crude approach, so all their power was depleted in an instant, as you—
But weren't they all precious treasures?
That's exactly why I dragged you all here. No matter what, I'm so sorry.
You have nothing to be sorry for. You all deserve my thanks, actually. If you hadn't saved the totem pole, that area of the Night Kingdom would have been forever lost to the Abyss. And then, it would only be a matter of time before the Children of Echoes was met with disaster. Besides, When those heroes entrusted their belongings to me, or the Pyro Archon of their time, if they knew those items helped save the present-day heroes of Natlan...
Even when you put it that way...
There's no need. Remember what I told you about time? The people and the events of the past, if you still have regrets, let them fuel your resolve in the battles to come. Your deeds will become new legends and nurture new forms of power just like the—
Well, we'd still like to return the favor.
Well, if that's the case, just treat me to a drink sometime. Now that Kachina has returned, we could all use the rest, that's for sure. Try not to let it get to you. All right. You should head out. I'll...
When I was young, I used to sit by the hot springs and listen to the stories of war. They attract people from all walks of life. The people of the springs have never claimed the hot springs as their own private property. It's been really nice, seeing the children of my tribe get older. I've witnessed their energy, their determination, even when they cause trouble, I never managed to hold on to my anger for long. I'm certain Mualani will become a great warrior when she grows up. One day, when I'm no longer in fighting form, I'll come here and tell stories to all the children. So, you better get busy, Pyro Archon, or I'll end up running out of stories.
Our nation is engulfed in darkness. Our tribes stand divided, and yet you promise victory in the distant future. The Abyss is a cunning enemy. My rage will never know absolution. But you came to me because you knew you could convince me with just a— I understand your choice. The heroes of today will forge the path ahead with blood and fire. Just remember to earn us the victory we are owed. Otherwise, rest assured, I'll find a way to collect the debt. For Natlan.
So, you're gonna head 500 years in the future to serve as the Pyro Archon again? But what about the you from right now? You're just gonna die?
You can't ask her those questions and expect her to answer, my dear. The decision is hers to make, and we will do everything we can to rebuild the tribes. Don't you worry. Even across time, we will all do our part to fight for Natlan's future.
Yeah, Mom's right. We'll always believe in you, sis. Oh, seriously though, Dad should be here. Where—
I imagine he didn't know what to say, so he chose not to come at all. Don't take it to heart, my dear. Just remember, no matter what happens in the future, we will always love you.
I'll come find you one day. I know I can't live that long, but I'll think of something. There has to be a way for us to meet again one day. If there's an answer out there somewhere, I'm gonna find it. So, don't forget about me.
If that's your decision, then you have my full support, Archon.
May our children live to see such a lovely son.
For Natlan!
No one fights alone.
The rules are my legacy. They shall grant us the strength to overcome the next tragedy.
War forged the 6 tribes, taught us how to fight.
Who will be the one to bring this to an end?
We are the inheritors of memory and legend. Those who grew alongside sun and wind. Those who forged our own destiny and future. That is Natlan's fire. The lifeblood of our nation.
Let's ride! You here for the victory feast too?
Oh, no. I knew Chaska would be here. It's not that I don't want to celebrate Kachina and the others.
Ah, well, you two had a fight, so...
She didn't cause any trouble during your trip.
Yeah, she was super helpful.
That's good. That's all.
Is there a reason you asked?
Maybe it seemed unreasonable, picking that fight with her before. Her impulse to fight is extremely strong. Her mental strength helps her rein it in, but...
So what you're saying is...
Okay, so maybe it sounds a little stupid. Anyway, I'm just glad you were able to make it back safe and sound.
What? Do you really have to go that far?
No way. Chaska never opens up about her own. I appreciate the understanding, and don't worry. Oh, and if you ever need a doctor, you know who to find.
Huh. Who would have thought there was a deeper reason behind their arguing? In the end, it's all the Abyss's fault.
Let's give a huge round of applause to our brave young warrior, Kachina!
Woohoo! Well done, Kachina! Thank you, everyone! I'm so glad I finally made it!
I always knew you could do it! With so much potential at your age, you have a great future.
You're one to talk. Don't think I didn't know you were the first person to...
I had no choice! My friend invited me, I couldn't just...
Oh, really? So you weren't just trying to get ahead in the first...
I wasn't, I swear! I just happened to find that bearer injured in the wild. When he insisted on repaying the favor, what was I supposed to do?
But the fact of the matter is that after your departure, everyone else started thinking about...
I'm really sorry, Kachina. It was wrong of us to abandon...
It's amazing that you still made it all the way through to the Night Warden War.
So, what about...
Our team captain drank too much the night before the competition and turned up late to the
Serves you all right.
Alright. There's no need to be like that, Dear friends, I'd like to say a few words. Firstly, I'm grateful to my friends and our great Archon for helping to bring me back. This traveler and her companion Paimon are some of the strongest people I've ever met. They've agreed to let me learn from them. With their help, I believe I can become even stronger still. And let's not forget my good friends, Moalani, Chaska, Kanich, and Dion-san. They all helped the Traveler and Paimon figure out a way to bring me back from the Night Kingdom. They too deserve to be called our heroes. So, please give another round of applause for them.
Well said!
I'll drink to that.
How does it feel being a hero, Kachi?
To be honest, it's a bit overwhelming.
Well, you better get used to it. Next up, undefeated champion.
Hey, please don't make fun of me.
My apologies. I knew more than I let on. Everything comes at a price, and most heroes aren't people who set out to be. If you cling too tightly to your goal, you end up losing things that are far more. But in any case, we're now on the same page. I wonder how long before the two final heroes appear.
At previous victory feasts, you'd always find me in the crowd singing and dancing.
It does feel weird seeing you so up.
Is this another pearl of wisdom based on—
Well, Paimon agrees with the Traveler.
You're right. Kachina looks really happy. Ugh, enough doom and gloom. Time to—
It's rare to meet travelers as strong and brave as yourselves. Anyway, my sister's already gone back.
Oh, we actually ran into her on the way here and,
Yeah, I'm planning on visiting home myself in a few days. The Abyss has likely sensed your arrival in Natlan by—
It cost us a lot, but we got Kachina back safely. There'll be even tougher challenges coming our way, and that includes you, Paimon. I can do a special one-off session to show you.
no thanks.
I've been through so much all at once.
Are you still feeling unwell?
Nope, all better now. I told you I bounced back pretty quick. I bet you guys must be tired, though. Make sure you get some good rest.
Positions.
Ah, you're here. Have some fruit juice. I got it specially for you two.
How did you know?
You look like you've still got questions. Because they had their own lives to live. The thought of telling them, abandon your families and everyone you love, and come with me to the end, you could just as easily point out that everything— Imagine if I said, let's leave right now, and go save the sun because it'll flame out in a few million years. It would sound quite ridiculous. I couldn't make them shoulder that burden with me. Besides, every generation will have its heroes, this one included. The plan could still work without them. Or, of course, without me. But since I was the one who—
Paimon's suddenly remembering that portrait in your room. Was that your family from back then?
Yes, it was. So when you asked me who my sister grew up to be, from what I've been able to piece together, I can conclude with a reasonable degree of confidence that she ended up as an architect, and she played an instrumental role in rebuilding the scions of the Canopy tribe. Still, it was an impressive achievement, and you feel loss keenly. This is a war, and there can be no war without loss. I am already far more fortunate than the people of Natlan look to me as their Archon, and the weight of their expectations is mine to bear.
Yeah, doesn't that mean the—
I suppose, but even if the future ends in destruction, and it's precisely because we human— This is a pivotal moment. We are still 2 heroes short. Well, 3 to be precise. There's one further hero who I'm hoping to get on my side, whatever it takes. Your resistance to the corrupting power of the Abyss is truly remarkable. If you agree to join us, you will not only gain my full support in your journey.
Ancient names can be forged?
They can. Several strict conditions must be met, but if they couldn't be forged at all, then the number of them in circulation would have... Possessing an ancient name would mean that your adventures in Natlan are recorded in full. The Ode of Resurrection may have temporarily lost its power, but still. Take this as my personal guarantee that I shall never let you fall. Just like in the Night Kingdom, I will be there for you. That is a promise I will fulfill at all costs. This nation always honors its heroes.
Yeah, we can't just ignore the situation here.
Wonderful. Then I'll reach out to Shilonen right away. She's the one who will forge the name. We've never forged an ancient name for an Outlander before, but I trust she'll find a way.
My lord, we've received word that the Pyro Archon has lost much of her power. Although your injury complicates things, this is most certainly the opportune time.
Victory and defeat are rules, not outcomes. I have never taken advantage of an opponent. As for you, I must confess, I did not expect that little trick of yours to save the day.
No matter how dense the fog, as long as the sun remains, we cannot turn day into night. She could have dispelled it. She simply chose not to. You don't have much time, and you're injured on top of that. What do you plan to do next?
I'm beginning to see just how useful you may turn out to be. You heard something from here, didn't you?
Oh, something else you'd like to ask? Well, our intel suggests he hasn't made any new movements yet. Although Kenich's investigation helped us confirm that he's being aided. I'm getting closer to narrowing down who that may be, but it's still unclear whether this person aided the captain out of willingness or coercion. If you learn anything about this during your adventures, please let me know. Oh, something else you'd like to ask? The Abyss is the most formidable enemy in all of Teyvat. In the beginning, it took failure. All of the methods you've seen in other nations were developed based on experience, and it's the same for the method we use here in Natlan. Ever since ancient times, elemental energy has been one of our most reliable. As for the principles behind it, I'm afraid you might have to seek answers from someone older than the position of Pyro Archon itself. Oh, something else you'd like to ask? That also comes down to the long-standing effects of the Abyss. Our people's survival is inextricably tied to the Wyab, but their power has its limits. They cannot offer our people the same degree of... Everyone in Natlan understands this, and the Wyab have always been very strict about... Still, there's no need to worry. Something else you'd like to ask?